Grabbing some music. I think this song is super cute, so I'm gonna restart it. Sweet. Pretty good. I've noticed that folk on this is pretty good. All right, let's get ZBrush open. I have this troll up here. He's finished though. Actually released to you guys today. I also put my coffee in the microwave for too long, so it's way too hot. I can never drink my coffee fast enough just to drink it all in one go without having to heat it up several times. Also, this version has a tail. Yours version does not have a tail. It's because this isn't actually like a forest gnome. The guy called it a Norwegian troll, but I'm like, it looks like a gnome. So I made it into a gnome for you guys, so it seems more usable. Okay, let's get my Firbolg open. She's coming out super cute, and I'm very excited about it. Yeah, I'm not gonna drink that, it's too hot. All right, as you guys are already chatting, which is awesome. Hello. Why isn't this moving? Scooch over. There we go. All right, I see that this is my name, okay? Said, do any of you watch Critical Crafting? He teaches you guys make cheap minis. He recommends me to M3DM. I recommend him too. He's amazing. So you guys should totally... Hey, it's Sage. I know Sage. Hi, Sage. But yeah, Critical Crafting is amazing. He's a super nice guy. He's really talented. Just last year, he actually is now like a full-time creator, or he's going back to be an art teacher. He used to have a super boring job, and now he's away from that, and I'm super happy and proud of him. So please follow him or subscribe to him on YouTube. So it's Critical Crafting. He's amazing. Highly recommend. He has great stuff, and he just, again, a fantastic guy. So yes. All right, so this is my lady. She is a Firbolg, and apparently they're not small like gnomes. I thought they were cute, small forest folk. No, they're cute forest folk, but they're huge. They're around 8 feet tall and like 300 pounds. I did not know that. So that's why the way I proportion that is the average person is like 7 heads tall. Idealize 7.5 because we find people that are taller and more narrow, more attractive generally. And yeah, so she's about 8 heads tall to show that she has size. Is this too hot still? Ouch. Yes, it just tastes like hot. It doesn't taste like anything good. Ricky's laughing at me. Okay, let me move my mic so I don't hit it. All right, so let's get making this. Move this up a little bit. All right. So at this point, I had a little collage of references. I'm actually gonna go grab that and show you guys how I import my references now. I finally figured out Spotlight. It's not hard. I just had a hard time with it. But this is my little collage. Cute stuff and info. Woo! And yes, Terry, you've been promoted to mod, so now you have a little special thing to your to your name. Feel the power. All right. And yeah, hello, Thomas. Tom the Viking. Okay. So once you've downloaded whatever your reference picture is, go to texture and import it. And then once it's imported, it'll show up right here. So you can click on it and then just click, boom, add a spotlight. That's it. What was so hard for me is because there's 2 things that make this annoying and stupid. Number 1, if you have this open, your model, you can't sculpt on your model, which is stupid. So you have to go to brush, samples, and click off a spotlight projection, because spotlight is used so that you can put the image over your model and like trace stuff onto your model, but that's not how I use it. So this was annoying. Number 2, I couldn't figure out how to get this stupid wheel to go away. All you do is click Z as in zebra, and there you go. Now you can sculpt on your model and you have a really cool reference. And what's even cooler than that is whenever you click on Z, this is active, and so if you hold C for color, I can grab specific colors. So you can look over here, my color palette, and you can see that this is how I picked her to be the color of this reference because I thought it was beautiful. And yeah, there you go. So you can have like a color palette that you can reference from. Just remember, click Z to make your spotlight thing active. You'll know because the dial is here. And then click C to get your colors. There you go. The tutorial that no one asked for, but now you know. Okay. I'm gonna make it a little bit smaller and increase the opacity. Terry says, thank you. Yep, you are all powerful now. And that's super handy. Yeah, I thought so too. I'm really freaking happy with it. Okay. And then there's more things I want to teach you guys. So I didn't live stream last night, but yesterday I worked for like, Ricky, how long did I do anything other than work yesterday or than model?
No.
I modeled for like 12 hours yesterday. I don't feel like I have to work that much. It's just all I wanted to do, and I was having so much fun. And I learned a bunch, and I kind of wish I did like a 12-hour live stream because I learned so much. So I learned that bit about Spotlight, and then I watched a live stream from one of my favorite artists, Maria Panflova. I don't know how to say her last name, but she's gorgeous and super smart and an amazing artist. And I saw that she used this really cool brush for hair. So if you click comma for a light box and go to brush and then go to slash. These are just like brushes in ZBrush that aren't in your palette for some dumb reason. You can put them in there, but they show up in here instead. And I have it part of my custom UI. It's really awesome because it gets this really nice crease all in one stroke. So here, I'll smooth this away. And then, oh, there's color on it. I don't want any color on it. No, stop painting it. RGB down to 0. Anyway, but look how nice that crease is. And it looks super freaking good for hair. And it just saved me so much time. Because what I normally do is I go with my damn standard brush and I just do it twice. So this literally like cut the amount of strokes I do in half. I feel like I'm so much more excited with this live stream. 1, because I have things to share with you guys. And 2, because there's people here immediately, which is exciting. Hello, Marty. I think that's the last bit of the tutorial stuff I want to show you guys. But again, this brush is amazing. And it just made creating hair that much easier for beginners as well. Everything else I do to create hair is pretty much the same. But yeah, there we go. It's super well textured. That will show up great in a 3D print. And then I still went in with Damn Standard to build up volume, like this edge right here. I did all of this with my Damn Standard brush, but everything else I did with Slash, as you can see. So yeah, I'm super happy with that. Let's see. Okay, I'm getting a bunch of texts from like these president people, like, oh, are you gonna vote for Warren? I just keep saying no. I keep asking questions. I kept saying no. I thought they'd go away. Oh, I have D&D tomorrow at 11. I forgot. Yeah, super excited. Walker's here. I just got your text. I'll be there. I didn't forget. Terry says that's our profile is so good you model her face from scratch. Terry, Walker. Anyway, I kind of, but no, not from scratch, because I'm not a monster. Because that would take too long. But I'll show you guys what I started with. I found a better base mesh on Bad King. I'm feeling really excitable right now. So I've been tired the past few days for no reason. So if you guys have questions, like, ask, because I am in the mood. Okay, so let me show you guys the base mesh that I made her face from. So I will append an object and go to Tool, Import, and then this is where I have my base meshes. I do share some with you guys. I stopped sharing all of them just because I feel like I shouldn't rehost models. So just go to Bad King, because I feel like I don't have the permission to do that. Where is it? Here we go. Female base mesh version 2. I think this is what I picked. Here we go. So yeah, this is what her face looked like originally. And then I made it into this. So you can kind of tell that that's what she came from. Not really, I guess. I might as well have sculpted it from scratch, but whatever. I like this base mesh a lot. The eyelids are really, really well defined already. Let me lower my chair a little bit. And the topology is beautiful. It's just done for me. Like, look how minimized it is. There's polygroups around the eyes, which is like really, really nice. It made it really easy for me to create her face the way it is. And as you can tell, I kept the polygroups, so I didn't dynamesh. That's why she's hollow, her head. I just divided it to get more detail. Another thing that I discovered, I'm just full of information today. This isn't that big of a deal. It just helped me. If you click Shift D, Shift D, you'll go down subdivision levels, and click D, and you'll go up in subdivision levels. It's not really a huge thing. It just made it easier for me when I was trying to like block out her face and stuff. So yeah, I think that's everything. I learned a lot. I'm trying to think if there's anything else that I missed. I don't think so. Okay, let's see. I'm like 15 minutes into this live stream and I've just been talking because I have all kinds of exciting things to say. That's everything. These boots are from scratch. They look okay. I'm pretty happy with them because I hate shoes, but I'm gonna make them better. I'm also probably gonna avoid them for now. I'm also gonna look at her face really quick to make sure there's nothing else I want to change about it. When I went to bed last night, I wasn't 1,000% happy. I was like 99% happy with it. I think I just want her ears to be a little bit thicker. They look a little fragile. Okay. I kind of like that. Just putting her cheekbones up a little bit, it makes her face softer. I don't know if you guys know a ton about Firbolgs, but they're really just friendly like forest folk. I read the description on the D&D website, and essentially like they're very soft-spoken and their voices are very melodic. They tend to roll all their consonants. I don't know what that would sound like, but I can imagine what it sounds like. Coffee maker turning off. It likes to yell at me for that. I don't know why. Let's see. Have you heard of the albino polar bears? No, I did not. Terry, more on topic. I thought the boots were great. Thank you. I'll let you guys talk about albino polar bears. I feel like this is leading up to a bad pun joke. If it's not, I'll be disappointed. You guys are in luck since it's Friday. Walker is most likely going to be heading over. He mentioned in like an hour or so. So then you'll hear Walker talking in the background, and if he's working, you'll hear him struggling to work on whatever he's working on. Which I always find very fun. I'm gonna define her eyelids a little bit maybe. I don't know, they're already pretty good. And notice how thick they are. I think people forget about this all the time. And I don't do that just for 3D printing. That's just like in real life. If you think these look too thick, I encourage you to go look in the mirror right now and look at the gap between like where your eyelashes sit and where your eyeball is, that little bit of skin. If you've ever put on eye makeup, which I doubt you guys have because everyone in here in this chat other than Sage is a guy, I'm pretty sure, you'll know. Because when you have to like, if you put like eyeliner like in your waterline, that's what it's called, it's like it's really hard to do, but it looks really good. You'll know. I feel like if she has like a softer personality, like for elves and for villains, I give them like this up pointed eye, but she's like more soft. So I like to give them like a more like a down turned eye, and it looks a lot sweeter. I'm just reading the chat. Y'all are funny. God, I love her nose. I can't remember what live stream it was or if it was a speed sculpt, but I was working on a nose and I like lost all confidence in my noses. It's like I forgot what a nose looked like. And then I looked up a bunch of references and I was like, this didn't help actually. Noses are just complicated. What helps me is to break it into 3 portions. And essentially that is the bridge. So this section, the tip, this section, and then the nostril. When you see it in those 3 building blocks, it can be a lot easier to kind of break it down. I think her lips are so pretty. Okay, I'm not working on her face. I'm just saying how much I like her face. Let's see, I made some small adjustments. Yeah, so this was the before. And you can kind of see the progress that happens here. So she just looks a little bit sleepier and a bit softer, which I do like. I'll probably put her eyebrows down a little bit. Just careful not to make her look too sad. Terry says, see, I grab an eye to move part of an eye like that and the whole face melts. I need to figure out brush size better. Let me give you a quick tip too. God, the coffee does not taste good heated up. I don't know why that coffee is tasting bad. It just tastes like dirt. Anyway, go to the Move Topological brush and that will help you. So it will grab onto polygroups if you have them, but if you don't have them, it does a much better job of only grabbing what's in that area Like for instance, I can grab her eyelid right here and her eyebrow isn't like being completely pulled down. If I go to just the normal move brush, you'll notice that her eyebrow gets pulled down a lot more. This wasn't a great example. Just believe me. Y'all are having a full conversation about polar bears in the comments, and I don't know what it's about, but that's cool, guys. Okay, so this is our base mesh for the body. I'm going to divide this so it's not so low poly and weird looking. It's a pretty good base mesh. There's a weird thing on her butt. There we go. That looks really good. She made her a bit curvier because my models have been really thin because I did like an elf, so she's tiny. The ASMR, so the angel, I did a little more muscly, but you can't even see it because she's a bunch of armor on. Same with, I guess all my models aren't too thin actually. I just did the elf last, so I was thinking that. Yeah, I did the elf and the tabaxi, and of course they're tiny and lithe. So yeah. I said, yeah, move topological, you said? Yes, move topological. Walker, thank you for educating us about how polar bear fur works. I'm like making fun of you, but also like, that's kind of cool. Thanks for sharing that. Okay, so I had a problem with this when I made my elf. I forgot to make the belts thicker on the inside, and it was an ordeal. So I want to see if I can extrude these inwards now. I had a hard time saying that. Okay, I don't want it thicker everywhere. I just want it, what's front facing all? So if you guys didn't know, I know like nothing about the Z Modeler brush. There's like two things I can do well. And that is if there's a border, I can extrude it. And sometimes if there's a polygroup facing inwards, I can help with that too. Otherwise, I'm not great at it. Let's see, maybe I'll just make them bigger in general. How about that? I think it looks good. If I ever have to fight a polar bear, Walker is invited. So what's cool about the Z Modeler brush is if you make an adjustment and then you click on other parts of your mesh, you can do the exact same adjustment just by tapping. That's why all of these were extruded to the same length. So this is like the before, this is the after. I think I'm gonna keep this because making these belts thicker will just make my life a little bit easier. See, it looks like I'm making them smaller now, which I mean, I technically am, but now it actually lays. Like, see how before it's just hovering above it? There's nothing like, I don't know, connecting to the body, and now there is. So that's gonna make my 3D printing woes much, much better. That made post-processing my elf like a literal nightmare. I live streamed it yesterday, and I actually didn't upload it to the archives because I'm like, this wasn't helpful. I just struggled for 3 hours. But then someone new joined the 3D modeling tier, and they specifically commented they liked that live stream. And I was like, damn it, I guess it helps someone. So it's now available for $10 patrons if you want to see 3 hours of me struggling. It is now up. Oh, yes. So this is my Nemo case. It says, yes, Walker knows a lot, but has you seen a polar bear before in the wild? This is true, and I doubt it. I really, really doubt it. If he did, I'd be extremely, like, impressed. I don't think that's the word for that. Surprise. There we go. I knew there was a normal word for what I was trying to say. So I'm just adjusting these belts before I forget about them, and they become a gigantic nightmare for me later on. Because I can't stop adding belts to everything that I make. Or trim pieces. I guess this is my style, guys. Want a model like me? Add trim to everything. And you'll be just like me. Just like that. I'm a little conflicted about this cute little thing I put right here because it looks like it's made of metal. And I don't think a Firbolg would have a little metal thing. So I'm probably gonna texture this look like wood. So I'm gonna try using a surface modifier because I'm feeling educational today. Ah, God, yeah, the coffee is terrible. Babe. The coffee doesn't taste good heated up. So at some point later tonight, I might ask you to make me a new coffee.
Wow.
Taste it. It doesn't taste as good heated up.
I got my own heated up coffee right here. It tastes just fine.
It tastes like dirt.
You crazy.
I hate it. Maybe it needs to cool off. Maybe I just like cold coffee and I just don't know it.
We need that coffee maker your dad has.
Oh my gosh. My dad has this really bougie coffee maker that I swear like gives you a massage while you wait. It's so good. It's also like real coffee. Ricky and I drink like coffee dirt water. I mean, that's what it technically is anyway, but like it's weak. And it's 90% creamer. But my dad's coffee is like strong and it is espresso. Okay. So I'm looking at this piece right here and I'm going to add a surface modifier to it. You can make it look like carved wood by adding a Voronoi texture on it. If you guys didn't know, Voronoi is a pattern made from a mathematician. I spelled that wrong. And it looks, I'm pretty sure he's a mathematician. And it looks like this. This is essentially what it is. And it works very, very well for wood, like chipped wood. How do you say Voronoi? Voronoi. Voronoi. I've been saying that wrong. Whatever. Yeah, in mathematics, it is a diagram, a partition of a plane to regions close to a given set of objects. Interesting. Finitely made points in the plane. That makes sense. Okay, I won't get too far into this. Don't forget I wasn't I graduated with a degree in engineering. Like, I see like, oh, my math. What is this? I like it. Doesn't mean I'm good at math. It just means I like it. Okay, we're gonna go to surface, click on noise, and then you'll be here. I'm gonna zoom this in so I can actually see it. Okay, yeah, moving around in this stupid preview window can be a nightmare. I highly recommend just grabbing these things. It just makes it less painful. So I'll put the noise scale as low as it goes, and then I will put the strength, I think it's a 0.3 is my friend, and then go to noise plugin. We're gonna click on Voronoi. I'm saying that wrong now. I swear I could say it before. Voronoi. Anyway, and change your plugin scale to kind of low. You just have to like toy with these settings. I feel like it can be a little bit different for each one. Here we go. We're getting some chips in there. I also have like, not like severely, but typophoria where it's like fear of small holes or just not liking it. I don't have like the actual phobia. Oh, I just don't like it. I just don't like seeing it sometimes. This is looking like metal, guys. So part of the problem is, see how it's breaking along these lines? I bet you that my model is like super low poly. Yep. So since it's so low poly, it's not able to deform that much. So I should, what just happened? Is there more pieces on this? Okay. Anyway, I should be able to dynamesh this and it will. Why are you not dynameshing? 1 second, I'm struggling with this. Also, something is like moving up here. It's always something new with ZBrush. What the hell are you doing? What is that? What is this? That's a separate piece up there, which for some reason is acting like it's attached. Whatever. I'm just gonna mask this. I'm gonna split it to its own point. Mesh is partially hidden. Aha, so it is, that's why. Okay, I figured it out, guys. Bam. I forgot about this piece up here, and apparently it was attached to this one, and if you have part of your mesh hidden, it will not dynamesh. There we go. This now has a bunch of points, so now I'll try the surface modifier again, and it'll probably look much, much better. And divide it again. So it has 200,000 points, that should be plenty. I'm gonna save because the surface modifiers cause it to crash a lot. It hates it. I don't know why. Let's see, I haven't looked in the chat in a bit. Y'all are talking about polar bears. Cool. Terry says, thank you. I've seen a bunch of vases and candlesticks made with the mesh from Voronoi. Cool patterns. All right, and Chris Clare, was it a necklace originally? I might be talking about this or this. Sorry, I don't know when you put that chat. Whatever it is, no, nothing was a necklace originally. But this would look good up here too. I just put it in the center because I felt like there needed to be something in the center of like these belt things I have going on here. All right, let's do this again. Yep, it crashed. It doesn't like opening it sometimes. I don't know why, but it hates it. So I saved, I knew. Hey, Walker's coming over. Yee. I'm gonna try this stupid coffee again. It tastes better as it cools off, but I do think it tastes fairly dirt-like. We're gonna try one more time, and if it still hates it, I'll just move on. You know what? It might be because there's multiple subdivision levels. that could be a reason I could see it having trouble with, because it's not sure which topology to apply the surface modifier to, even though I had the one I wanted selected. ZBrush is dumb sometimes. But I won't be too mean to it, otherwise it might not do anything I want. All right, I'm gonna go surface, noise. We're gonna zoom this in so I can actually see it. And noise plug. It's working like a breeze now, so that's my speculation, that if you do this with surface subdivision levels, it will not like it. Let's change my strength to 0.3, and then I can mess with the scale here. So I probably want the scale as big as possible, otherwise it gets really grainy and bad looking. Here we go. Get some nice chips in there. Oh, I like that. That looks better. And then I can add an alpha to this. That'll look like sculpted wood. So I will say okay. And then that's what it looks like, which I like a lot more than before. Usually when you apply it to the mesh, it will shrink it. So yeah, it kind of destroyed it. So I will just inflate it a bunch. This has worked pretty well for me. Oh, it's not working well for me right now. Please stop destroying it. Just do a nice job to it. Okay, what's this? The S-norm slider will smooth normals of the mesh before apply to mesh is selected. This will help in reducing overlap polygons while the noise is applied. Okay, let's just increase that a bunch then. I see no difference. There's no difference. This stupid slider isn't helpful at all. I'm sad. I don't know how to make this not destroy my mesh. I think it was Marty who told me, like, just make it bigger then. That's kind of cool. You can see the surface modifier moving across it though as I make it bigger or smaller. So it looks like if I was gonna make this work at all, it'd be with inflate. I know that doesn't look good. Oh my goodness, it looks terrible. The hell, ZBrush? Stop it. I made it thicker. Because it's applying it on all sides. So I think what's happening is the back of it is the surface modifier being applied to the back and it is going through it. So usually I'd fix that with back face mask, but I don't think that's going to apply for this. Wow, that looks jank. I'm displeased with this, guys. I might just sculpt this by hand. Oh no. The woe. Because otherwise it's not being changed at all. I'm just squinting, because what if I can just mask it by noise and then just do it myself, since it's being dumb. I would use Trim Dynamic to do this myself. Let me go through and turn off paint so I can actually see. Okay, this mask isn't quite strong enough, so I will hold Control and Alt and tap on it. So that's kind of correct. I'm just kind of tapping through here with this. I don't think this is doing a very good job. I'm not impressed, guys. That looks terrible. This stupid surface modifier. I used this a bunch when I made the Roper for the Underdark collection I released to you guys this month, and it worked fine. It's just being dumb right now because I don't know, because I'm live. So it's like, let's look incompetent. Hey, Xander's here. Happy birthday. I have not done anything exciting. I am just struggling with this dumb surface modifier because this is what I want it to look like, and then I apply it to the mesh and it does that. Let's see if I can quickly Google it. ZBrush surface modifier. Ruining mesh. Wow, none of these results are even related to what I'm doing. Applied to mesh problem. Ooh, that sounds like me, guys. Why does it look different? Okay, it's a 6-minute video. I'm not gonna subject you guys to that, but now I know it's a real thing and that it's not just my fault because this is made by Pixelogic. You think they would just fix it. Let me click through here and see if they can, like, I'm not gonna watch the whole video like on live stream, but I'm just glancing at this to see if there's like a convenient button they click. Yeah, fuck it. I will deal with this later. Oh, there's 9 people here. Whoop, whoop. Okay. Sorry, guys. Stupid ZBrush. I'm just kidding. This program's fantastic. I just need to learn more about it. In the meantime, since I've been messing with this dumb thing, let's do something cool with it. Let's make this into like a little thing. I think adding 2 small ones on each side would be nice. But I love when it's like, there's a video for my exact problem, and you would think ZBrush would just like, oh, let's just change it so that it works the way it's supposed to. No. That's okay. There we go. That looks cooler. Xander, but what if I want to watch someone watching a video? Staff. Okay. So similar to what I did for these trim pieces, I'm going to go through with my Z modeler brush and I'm going to expand these as well. So I don't have that horrible problem I had with my gorgeous elf sorceress model. It came out good overall, but like, at what cost? My sanity. I don't know what's going on over there. I don't like it. The hell is that? Why is ZBrush being mean to me? I'll just sculpt stuff instead of model. How about that? Yeah, polygroup all should be all. Front facing all is what I thought would work to like extrude just the front. Cause I don't know, front facing, but apparently I don't understand this brush at all. What does island do? Everything. Okay, I guess this is an island. Okay, so I'm worried about those holes back there for obvious reasons. So let me see if I divide this. Yep, it keeps it a hole. That's all right. You know what? Screw it. We're gonna keep just adding pieces to this mesh and designing new objects because I'm getting mad with ZModeler. Because again, I don't know how to use it. I know very small pieces about it. All right, I like the idea of these trim pieces having a nice little edge to them. I also want them to be the same color as these, so I can click on C, and that will have it on my color picker, and now I click Fill Object. If you don't click Fill Object, it's not painting it. Marty, sanity is for boring people. Yes. I'm also gonna adjust this little thing I put here. I think this looks really cool. There we go. I'm gonna add a bunch of different little like bags and details on her belt because, you know, she's like a kind forest giant. So I want her to have like different little bags of like birdseed and that kind of stuff. I also think it's weird that I gave her like leggings. So I'm gonna make her pants baggier. I just don't know how at this exact moment. Let's see, there's only 1,000 points. So I will divide this to like a lot more. And then I'll add some wrinkles to it. There was a convenient hotkey for like turning off poly paint. That would be great. I'm sure it's real. I just don't know what it is. Yeah, whenever I am not sculpting something that's like really affected by gravity, like a cape, I'll sculpt the creases by hand. But stuff like this, it reacts in a pretty predictable way. So I usually just use a brush for it because it just ends up looking just as good. And it saves me a lot of time. All right, this would have a different texture on the front. Why is it green? There we go. And then I think it'd be cool to have like it wrinkled around her boots, because I can't imagine that she has a seamstress in the middle of the woods, so her clothes are probably a little bit baggy. Or maybe she's just really good at making her own clothes. That looks better already. I like the color it was actually quite a lot before. So what if I make this a lighter color? Maybe I'll like that. Nope, that's wrong. Pants. Oh, nope, I don't like that at all. Control Z. Why isn't Control Z changing the color? Nah. There we go. I'm avoiding her boots because I'm bad at shoes and because I need to like make buckles for them and I hate doing that. Okay. see. Why no Goliath? I think I have a Goliath. Oh no, I was in my original. Because this Kickstarter was originally going to be like 50 models. And then I realized that I'm not superhuman. And I should make that into 2 different Kickstarters if we do that many models. Otherwise, it's like never going to get released. And that was on the list originally. I have a feeling this Kickstarter is going to go really well just because you guys are super excited about it, which is awesome. So I'm probably one of 2 things. I'm going to do a second Kickstarter entirely. Also still like super cheap like this one. I don't think I've ever done a Kickstarter that's more than $10. Anyway, and I do have some like secret stretch goals planned already because we'll probably go past my expectations like we always do, which is amazing. For the last 2 Kickstarters, I didn't plan to hit over 2,000. And we went way over that, which is amazing. So I'm actually planning for that this time and have a bunch of stretch goals planned. I'm going to Dynamesh this instead because it's not doing a very good job giving me the detail resolution that I want. And yeah, so no Goliaths in the core set or the stretch goals that are shown right now, but I do have a fire giant. And I mean, this Firbolg is 8 feet tall, so I mean, we're getting into that territory. I don't know what these are. I think these are just like wrappings around her legs. I think they're cool. I didn't have a whole lot of rhyme or reason to them. Having a hard time because they're connecting right there, but I can deal with that when I pose it. It won't be that big of a deal to change. Whoa, what is that? I don't know what that is. I'm just gonna split it away. I'm thinking they're kind of like little wrappings. Maybe I should make these like fur. Maybe to match her shoulder pads. That'd be really cool, actually. I'm gonna do that. So I have a bunch of different little brush presets for fur. And then if you want to make it really easy and for them to cycle through automatically, go to brush, modifiers, and then change multi-mesh to 3. And so now each time I click, it gives me a different piece of fur from up here. The more you know. Just make Kobold / Dragonborn Goliath Kickstarter and I'd fund half of it. I do have a Dragonborn, a female Dragonborn in this next one. She's in the thumbnail of the Kickstarter. But you really would though. That's funny. You were right, the boots look funny. They look like steel toes. I mean, that was like kind of the thought process. No, I didn't. I have no idea. I hate shoes. They'll look good by the end, but not yet. Boot warmers, they're a thing in Canada, usually made from albino polar bear fur. So I know there's a bunch of little overhangs and stuff. I'll deal with it later. I got a comment from my cousin, Jacob. He says, nice to see you on YouTube today.
I'm sorry?
I got a comment from my cousin, Jacob. He said it was nice to see you on YouTube today.
Oh, nice.
I'll respond to him when I'm not live streaming. Unless he's watching this live stream. Also, Danielle, I still feel personally attacked. You said they look like they have steel toe. Because now you said it, I'm like, they totally do. I don't know. I just gave him like a little point because I was like, I don't know. I still think of her as like just a really tall gnome. I really don't like that. It's like glitching out like that. But yeah, you're right. This is gonna be a really nice little bit of detail. I always love having matching elements throughout the model. So that will be very cool. I'm not gonna be able to get in there. So this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna mask it, we're gonna split. I'm gonna delete this one because I'm just gonna mirror this one later. Daniel's so sorry. It's okay, I'm disappointed, but it's okay. Okay, what the hell? Why is there 2 and 1? What did I do? How is there 2? And then just, whatever. We're gonna delete this one, I only need 1. I meant to keep the right one. I swear I know what I'm doing. Sometimes. Okay, bear with me, it's gonna like go away every single time because I have solo turned on. So, you know what? No, we're not gonna do this. Bam, fixed it. But yeah, we have solo turned on. Every time you insert a multi-mesh brush, it's like, oh, okay. I'm now gonna show just that one object because you have solo on. But it's dumb because a multi-mesh brush always goes on another mesh. So it should just keep showing the base mesh. That would be too easy. And the way that I'm gonna fix all these tiny overhangs, I'm just gonna inflate the crap out of it and it will be fine. I'm also going to position these later on to be probably lower on her boots. Maybe she just stuffs rocks in the toes of her boots. Maybe that's why it looks steel toe. There's some utility in this, I promise. But yeah, having that brush automatically cycle through different pieces of fur makes this look so much better. There's this really cool thing you can do where you can mask by alpha. So what it will do is it will grab one of these, like this for example, and it will mask every single one of them with those lines on it. And then I can like texture every single one of these very quickly. I don't remember how to do that. I just know it's possible. You have to like click on something. That's not helpful. Anyway, but eventually go to masking and then click mask by alpha. Where is it? It's a real thing, I swear to God. Where is it? There it is, mask by alpha. I guess I don't know how to do it. You have to have UV maps active and I like never use UV maps. I followed a tutorial to get this working once and then I forgot about it. But I'm just telling you guys, so in case you wanted to go learn something, not from me, you can. Now that I've talked about it, I will probably get that figured out, actually. Why isn't this moving? What the hell is this connected to? No. There we go. Okay, I'm gonna duplicate this and mirror. Now there's 2. But now her boots look weirdly tall, so I will work on that. I'll just make them bigger and then make them like droopy, wrinkly. There we go. Droopy. And like always, I know a good handful of you guys are from my Learn to 3D Model tier on Patreon. If you guys have any questions, definitely ask. As I mentioned earlier, I'm in an especially good mood today. Or I learned a lot yesterday, so I was excited to share with all of y'all. Okay, these are connected and it's a problem. So we'll split them just like I did last time. Okay, gonna make these kind of droop as well. Some wrinkles on them. Turn the brightness up on my screen. I can like barely see it. There we go. Okay, make sure they're not too far away from the actual model. duplicate, and mirror. So they're touching, but it's fine because it's not the same object. I feel like this needs to have some sort of like trim around the top. So let me see if I can do that cool scale brush that I really overuse. What is happening? You guys see this? Why? Is there two? Oh my god, there's two. I'm just like baffled right now because I have the other one over here and apparently it just kept it. No. How many times do I need to delete this stupid other one? Go away. Delete. Yes, all the way. Anyway. Scales. There we go. It's mocking my authority, guys. Alright, we're gonna put this on here, and it looks like it's super small, but I will inflate it, and it will make sense, and it will be cool. Or it won't be, and I will delete it. Just like a little detail that I think would be nice. Let's turn paint back on. This is its own piece. They're all changing colors together and I don't like it. That's because this doesn't have any paint on it. What color do I want this fur to be? I was thinking a darker color. Same color as these. And then this piece, I want to be a lighter color so they actually stand out. That's a nice color. I like it. Fill object. So I was kind of thinking this is like what would be holding this little fur piece on. So I'm going to try to make it look like it's tight. Tighter. I don't know if that's coming across because these boots are so lumpy. Whatever. It's cool. It wasn't like a game changer for the model, but I don't think it took away from it. All right, so let's duplicate this and mirror as well. Now there's two. I'm also gonna change this one to be the same color. Very nice. Xander says gray. I don't know what you're saying gray for. Let's see. I want these to be like more straight up and down. I'm having a hard time with that. There we go. I got it. I really should organize my subtools. Oh my god. I'll do it later. It's fine. Gonna make sure that this is tucked down. That way these all lay in a way that makes sense. Yeah, solo these. Also gonna divide this as well. Having a little trim border on this would be nice. So I will go to my curve strap brush, frame the mesh, delete subdivision levels. Like I forget this every time. And it's gonna glitch a little bit because it always gets upset when I forget. Yep, now there's two. Control N to get rid of the ones that duplicate. Ooh, that's probably Walker. Did Ricky hear him? Walker's here.
Oh.
Okay, I'm gonna make this smaller. Even smaller. It's having a hard time with that corner right there. So I might even put my min connected points to 1. Hello.
Hello.
You're here.
I'm here. You say it like it's surprising. You say it like you're sad.
Yeah.
I'm just a little tired, that's all.
You're always tired.
You want to see something sad? I tried.
What'd you do? Hey, it's my forest guardian.
So many things went wrong.
Oh. I mean, you turned it on FDM, so that's hard by itself.
Something happened about
Oh my goodness.
20% in.
You have a lot of supports on this. These are like solid supports.
Yeah.
There you guys are.
Supposed to stop it from.
It's like solid.
Oh yeah.
You can just change your support infill to like 10% or less.
Yeah, I
than
put
that.
it to like max.
No.
Yeah.
Don't put your supports to max, especially for
But the
FDM.
supports weren't the problem. I stopped taking the supports out because
You
I
broke
broke
the
the
hand.
hand. Because that like layers there. It's even on the foot.
Oh yeah.
And it was on other supports.
It
that
had
I
a
took off.
okay. So what happened here is there is a mild. It's just a temporary block. So obviously it has under extruding here. That's why it looks almost hollow at this exact layer of like 10 layers. And then whatever was the blockage was, it passed. So I'm sorry. Well, at least it ruined your print early on instead of ruining it like here.
Well, and then it got to up about here, and it just turned off.
Oh.
Yep, just.
Well, it turned back on, obviously.
Well, so yeah, I played with it. Yeah, I didn't even get to clean. I broke it. I just.
It honestly looks really good overall.
Oh, I know what I'm doing.
Terry says I support Walker.
Oh, thanks, Terry. Yeah, no, it was. Yeah, I didn't even get. Yeah, no. You should have seen. I had two prints. I printed that, and I printed the dragon, but I printed it FDM.
The dragon FDM's a little tricky just because those fingers, but it shouldn't be too bad overall.
No, it came out fine.
Oh, good.
Yeah, nothing. The only thing that you cleaned up was the horns.
That makes sense. They're kind of horizontal.
Yeah, but yeah, so I spent like 2 hours this morning slowly taking off supports.
Oh my god, that's a long time.
My pants were just when
covered
you do it,
white.
like 100% of like max.
Why would you ever max out your settings?
I did it for something, and it worked for that something, and I just never put it back to reasonable numbers.
Gotcha.
No.
Daniel says, I want to see the print. Me too. This print or the dragon? Because this is the only one that he brought, I think.
No, because the other ones are not fine.
Yeah, so you brought the one that failed.
Here, you want to show off the dragon?
Yeah. Here, let me click on my OBS Studio really quick to see what you guys see. Here, this is what they can see. So I can see what you guys see. So they can see this pretty good. So this is all like max supports. And then this is this is my own print. This is resin with my Chinese dragon. Because you guys know I print my own stuff because I play with it. But yeah, this is the print.
Although cleaning out
FDM.
supports, because you don't have a base on this, that was tricky.
Yeah, that's fair.
But I did it.
Says they won't share with us. I just showed it to you. Here.
It was like a 10-second delay.
Oh yeah, that's true.
I don't know. Can you show them the broken hand?
Yeah, it's like right here and it's cracked.
It's white. It's not the best color to see detail.
No, it's a little tricky.
Yeah. Man, I was really upset.
Yeah.
It broke. And then it didn't show up in the chat.
What
but
didn't?
I said that I saw the video Ricky did. I liked it.
Oh yeah, I don't know why it didn't show up in the chat. I'm definitely not moderating it.
I think you got top.
I probably missed it. Oh, I have top chat, not all. Whoops. I forgot that sometimes.
So if you scroll up, like I said, hi Terry, and then but I said something before that.
Oh yeah, I see the rest. The rest of it I saw.
Yeah, see.
Oh yeah, there you go. Oh, it's so sweet.
Yeah.
I love it.
I did. I really did.
And then Terry says my favorite model. That's FDM. Yep, the forest guard is FDM. The Chinese dragon I showed you guys was not. That was resin. That was mine.
Both work fine. If my printer worked, both would have come out beautifully. No problem. Oh, anyway, the solution to my problems, like I said, it stopped.
Right.
It stopped, like 95% done. So you know how Enders, they have that 230, 120, 110, whatever switch?
Yes.
Yeah. When you switch it to 110 or whatever it is, make sure you push it all the way.
Yes.
Because then it slowly backs off into middle where just then there's no connection.
That is problematic.
Yeah. But
Now you know.
yes,
And you fixed it.
What do they call it? If like the power goes out, it saves. Or
Yes.
whatever. So I just start from wherever. And
That's good.
it was fine, but it was a long night. Ricky, did you make that sound? Yes. I love it.
Oh, that's cool. Ricky's working on the banner for you guys that shows like all the elementals I'm making next month. I just got a bunch of concept art because obviously I don't have any elementals done. Otherwise, I would share them with you guys.
Ricky, you continue to impress me.
Ricky's pretty impressive.
I know. And I shouldn't be surprised anymore.
He's good at everything
Something easier, actually.
except modeling.
Sounds good.
All right. Okay, now it's like a full party. Even Walker's here. Okay, apparently these don't have color on them, so... Oh, I'm on that trim piece. That's why. Yeah, those look good. Nope. This song always pops up on this playlist, and I don't like it. It's just so, like, whiny boy, and I'm like, oh, no, mm-mm.
That's all you.
I know you're kidding, but people in the listening don't know you're kidding, so it makes me angry. Yeah, Terry mentioned that the elementals would perk for the ink stuff that he's doing. I'm like, yeah, it will. I'm really excited. I'm actually like super, what's the word? Terrified. I'm really nervous about sculpting these. I know they're going to look good, but like getting to that point, I'm a little worried about because sculpting elementals is extremely challenging because it's like, how do you sculpt fire? Like it's not a physical like thing. Same with like wind. I don't know. Like I'm doing representations that they're symbolic. Water I'm worried about too. I think I'm just going to abuse the swirl brush and it's going to work out okay. That's my plan.
You talk a lot of hate on your shoes, but I've never seen a problem with them.
Oh, thank you. It's because I hide them usually. And these are my first shoes from like actual scratch. I created like these really sad socks.
Sad socks.
Mm-hmm. They look good now. I'm getting detailed.
Bam.
Ooh, yay! That's a super good looking banner. I love the background.
Yeah.
What is it?
I don't know.
Okay.
I just liked it. I think it's like paint peeling and rusting off a wall, but it looks really good.
It does. I love it. So yeah, next month there'll be 4 greater ones, 4 smaller, and then 3 pieces of terrain, bonfire, a pond, and like rocks. I'm not doing anything for wind because like I really thought about it. The only thing I think about was like a windmill, but that's like a lot of work just for a piece of scattered terrain when the elementals are like the main part. So that's what I decided on. Yeah, save my shoes. The shoes are definitely missing something. I think it's just the front needs some sort of pattern on them. You're back.
I'm back. Mom called.
I figured. You're popular.
Yeah, my mommy likes me.
That's all that matters.
Only one that calls.
The only one that calls. You don't need to say that on my live stream. No, I'm just kidding. Roasting yourself.
You know, it's the best kind of roast.
That's true. Oh, I had a conversation with Terry, which I forgot to tell Walker about this, which I thought was very funny. You remember the High Horseman I did?
Yeah.
So the guy who's sitting on the horse, I never made into its own model. People had asked me before and I just forgot about it. And then Terry asked me to do it. So I'm like, I'm going to do it because Terry's been great. And I mentioned like, yeah, I'll do it as a favor. No problem. Everyone's going to love that model being shared on Patreon. Surprise for next month, guys, I guess. Spoiled. Anyway. And I mentioned, I'm like, plus even Walker likes you. Walker doesn't like anyone. And his response was so funny. Terry was like, oh, that's cool. You know, that Walker likes me. And like joked as if he didn't care about me making the model. But it was super funny. So just let you know that you were the highlight of that email.
I like people. People, you know what? There are 2 people in this room that I care for quite a bit.
That's true. Wow.
That is people, is it not?
I thought that was super funny. I really enjoyed it. You guys cracked me up.
Okay, great.
He was part of that. There was a live stream that was like 24 hours for like raising money for the Australian wildfires. And he was in it. So I've seen him live. He's a real person confirmed.
Just some bot that's just...
Yeah. Okay. I don't know what this weird piece is right here. Oh, it's just part of that. Okay. We're just going to split that off. I don't know where these pieces are coming from. Okay. Also, my subtools are a mess. I am at like 40 pieces now. Oh my God. There's so many. So we're going to fix this. Terry's laughing. Let's fix this. Oh, she's so cute. Oh my goodness. Also, her legs look broken because I didn't fix the creases on her pants to line up with her body.
Whatever's beat, I don't want to be.
Was it more comfortable?
This whole time that chair has had. Well,
Alright, fantastic.
Great. I really need to get one of those chairs. Yeah. That's fine. Yeah. Alright.
Thank you, Ricky. We have like a folding table that we pop out when Ricky and I are both working our desk and Walker comes over and models. So it's like a full work party over here at 6:37. Walker is a professor, so he has a pretty flexible work schedule as well. Someone new. I'd love to watch, but it's 3:37 a.m. here in Poland. Oh my goodness, that's early. Thank you so much for popping in, just leaving a nice comment. I really appreciate you.
I'll follow whatever you want. Good.
I think I'm gonna add some sort of like elbow pad because I always cover up elbows my models because one, I'm bad at modeling them, and two, it's a cool detail.
I thought it was armpits that you were bad at.
I'm bad at that too.
You can be bad at more than one thing.
Oh yeah.
Excuse me, are you good at anything?
I know, right? What the hell? Have you seen my Firbolg? Look how cute she is.
I lost my shit when I
I
logged
know,
on.
she's so cute. Also, I thought Firbolgs were the size of gnomes. They
No.
are not.
No. They are yeah.
Slightly different.
That being said, you could always do like a child.
That's true.
And that'd be the key.
That's true. But yeah, I paint all my models now thanks to you. Have you noticed that?
Yeah, and I don't know if I should apologize.
No. It like honestly makes me like my models so much more. Like they just have so much more personality, and it's so much easier for me to like put them together. So good call.
Can't remember how that happened, but I know
You wanted red hair on the elf.
That I was just an offhand joke I made.
It was, and I took it seriously because I'm a serious kind of person.
Yeah.
Okay. We're gonna make a folder for my shoes. Okay, this is how I organize the subtools. So putting folders in ZBrush is a new feature as of last year, if you can believe that or not, which is like asinine. I don't know how people lived before, honestly. But it's really important to organize all your subtools because if you use stuff like Transpose Master or even Decimation Master or any process ZBrush does that affects all the subtools, if you don't have different names for them and organize them, it might overwrite them. It doesn't put them back because it uses the subtool names that you give it as the ID number, which is weird because most programs put like their own like ID number on them. It is what you tell it. So just keep that in mind. Take the time to rename your subtools. It'll make it easier for you, and ZBrush won't take a big dump on your model, usually. Okay, boot base.
Yeah, it's thin, it's like water.
Okay, there it is. That's part of the boot. A lot of these pieces are part of the boot.
I think it's cool.
Yeah.
And I have these as two different pieces. Otherwise, if I Dynamesh them, it will overlap them, which is a problem.
Oh, wow.
I'm gonna delete these weird little pieces that popped up that I don't need.
So yeah, that's it.
Whenever you delete subtools on ZBrush, it tends to delete your custom UI. I don't know why. It's a common bug. I read about it. There's no fix. So that's why I have my Restore Custom UI button down here. I'm just full of information this live stream. Also turn down the music since all of us are chatting.
Once I go like just right underneath the bed.
All right.
You got it?
No, I don't know.
Okay.
I've seen one thing worse though.
It's not so bad for doing the small, but when I do like my 6x6.
Okay, now we're on different piece there.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
All right, that's for the body.
or I guess if you have I would recommend.
All right, this is for the belt. I will make a different folder for the belt. Belt decor. That's not part of the belt. That is. Usually I do this a lot earlier on. I just forgot, so don't do that. And what's helpful is you can like hide sections, so then it makes it a lot easier to see if you ended up grabbing everything that you meant to. It's kind of like a good trick. Okay, so the belt is all, let's click something else. Cool, the belt is all organized and the boots are all organized. And yeah, this little icon here is an eyeball. I feel like a lot of people don't know that, but that's what it's supposed to be.
For the hide visible thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, we got trading spots.
Yep.
All right.
Hey, both you guys are modeling. You guys can.
Modeling party.
I don't know if
Thank
I
you, babe.
call what I'm doing modeling, but thank you, Ricky. I only got to model like once this week, and I gave up very quickly.
The person from Poland said, I feel inspired now. Tomorrow I'll try to sculpt a brick in Blender, but now it's time for bed. Take care. Thank you for joining in. Sleep well.
To be fair, a brick is actually,
A brick could be really cool.
it could be really hard too.
I think her name is Feltorius. I'm probably not saying that right. That's why I said the person from Poland.
Oh, I'm not even gonna try.
That's wise.
Yeah. I like how you made Terry blue too.
Oh, he's a mod now.
Yeah,
He
I
has
know.
special privileges.
Terry deserves it.
I agree. Because now I told him he can get rid of assholes in the chat, and then I was like, plot twist, you become the asshole.
What's the? Was it? You live long enough. Wait.
To become like
What is? Oh man, it's such a good.
the
quote.
hero and villain one. Yeah, I'm
Either-
fucking it up.
You either die a hero or live long enough
Become
to
the villain.
the villain.
You got it.
Terry, what's it gonna be?
He's been pretty nice so far, so I'm optimistic.
Yeah, but Terry and I just take over.
You guys
do
are.
nothing but talk about polar bears.
That was so weird. Like, I didn't mind it, but I'm like, what is happening?
Do you not just talk about polar bears?
Mm-mm. I don't.
You model bears, haven't you?
I have model bears, just one.
Well, then there you go.
Oh, one? Yeah, what?
I think I printed that bear.
Oh, cool. That's
I
a good
did print that
pronunciation.
bear. I printed
Bye.
that bear on the ender.
Terry says, I hope not.
Sorry, Terry, I didn't mean to put you on the spot.
I don't know where to put her pants because they don't fit into any of these folders I made.
Make a new folder called pants.
No, it seems weird to make a folder just for one piece of clothing.
Well, I think that just means you get to add more layers to your pants.
I guess you're right. I'm gonna give her a bunch of little like bags and stuff for like different like bird seed and that kind of stuff I was thinking. Because she's friendly and sweet. I'm excited.
Yeah, you just make me want to play all of the things you make.
Yee.
You excited for tomorrow?
I'm so excited for tomorrow. I'm not excited about getting up. Oh, she has no pants.
Oh yeah, you gotta get up early.
For me, it's really.
Yeah, I gotta get up early too. I went to bed very late last night.
Terry asked, have I heard of Muklux? I'm pretty sure that's what you said. No, I have not. I'm going to Google it. I assume it's a D&D thing that's safe to Google. I'll be betrayed.
Oh, is this the villain moment?
Is this the... I know, right? Oh, it's Canadian Armed Forces Arctic Muklux. Oh, cool. They're boots. This is actually helpful.
Ah.
Yeah, that's kind of what I made. That's cool. And it's not D&D related. Of course it's Canadian. Go figure. Canadian. I like the word. Oh yeah, these are very helpful. This is totally what I ended up making.
Ooh, I like that one.
Which one? These? These?
Yeah. You have like grass stuff on it.
Yeah, that's cool. I do like that. I like the ones that have more structure to them, but they're cool.
Man, we clearly have different tastes.
Very cool. These are helpful. Thank you, Terry. All right. I'm going to turn up my music a tiny bit.
I also upgraded to ZBrush 2020 or whatever.
Oh, wow.
I don't care for it.
It's the same thing, Walker.
No, it's not.
It barely changed anything. There's now just a thumbnail up here.
I want those to disappear.
Okay, literally all you have to go is preferences, thumbnail, thumbnail.
What about the head?
I don't know. It's probably this one. There you go.
Okay, I've only played with it for like an hour. If that.
I don't like it.
I don't.
I actually don't use this one on the right, so I'll get rid of that one. So yeah, you're totally reminding me of them. They're a tradition, Aboriginal boot here. Very cool. That's totally what they ended up being. Very cool. I'm gonna say that was intentional. Okay. A long time ago, someone watching my live stream that I don't think is here right now asked me how to turn off the ZBrush preview things, and I'm pretty sure it's this screensaver. Just in case you're wondering. Thumbnail. I want the thumbnail to be bigger. Yeah. What's magnify? Oh my god. Woo. Oh, I can change the background. I always make it pink. Oh, that looks bad. I kind of like that. Kind of blends in more. What if I make it the exact same color? That'd be nice. Because they just blend right in. There we go. Walker, look, it's cool.
What?
I made the background of the thumbnail blend in. So now just like a little floating figure up there. That's kind of cool. You have to admit.
I gotta play with it.
I mean, you don't do like, you know, design work like this. Because for me, it matters.
Yeah, I have not gotten past a naked torso.
Mm.
I tried doing the legs. For some reason, it just wasn't.
Legs were fun.
It wasn't.
It wasn't.
Not at that moment.
Can make her legs a little bit thicker. There we go. Just want to add a little bit more volume to her. Oh, I don't want her thighs to touch yet though, because I'll make it hard to pose. I will do that later. So yeah, I'm giving her a thigh gap, not for style, but for utility. Okay. Yeah, those boots are pretty cute actually. I like them. What else should I add to this? I'm thinking little boots and stuff. And then I see Terry correct himself saying traditional. I'm assuming instead of aboriginal. It's fine. Let's see. Wow, the belt is so many pieces. I will take care of that later. All right, I'm going to append. Wow, why is it doing that? No, stop. Appending a cube, and I'm going to make a little box. See, is perspective turned on? There we go. All right, let's make some cute little pouches. Putting on no matte cap or color, I mean. It does have a matte cap. All right, and we'll smooth out the edges. I did this the wrong way. There we go. Come on, symmetry. There we go. I'm also going to Dynamesh this again. Just kind of rounding off all the edges because I don't want the pouch to be too sharp on the edges because that wouldn't make sense. There we go. That's a cute base shape. It's kind of round. I'm gonna deform it at the bottom and right here as if it's actually holding stuff. All right, now let's get to adding pieces to it. So I'll do mask lasso and just do like a little loop. Looks good. Do mask pen, and then I'll probably straighten out that edge on the back here. And now I'm going to extract. I'm going to extract with thickness this time. I usually don't. Maybe I won't actually, because it's not the size I wanted it to be. How to make this 0? Here, 0. Double T border. It's not doing what I want it to. It's giving it thickness, even though I said no thickness. There we go. Gonna Z remesh this so I can add a nice trim to it. Frame mesh will do whatever your edge of the mesh is, and if it's all lumpy and stuff, it will look lumpy and stuff, and you don't want that. I held shift click to hide everything else. There we go. And now frame mesh, and I'll click on this curve strap. I always inflate it a bunch because I want to make sure that's actually laying flat. Otherwise, I have to deal with that later. And I did that for my old models, and it was a nightmare. And of course, I did that a bunch of times in the one model, causing problems. What you looking at?
Well, okay, so I've been doing legs, right?
Yes, they're complicated.
Yeah, so I've been using. Damn, I forgot how much nudity is in this book.
I mean, it's an anatomy book, so
Yeah, I know,
everyone's naked.
I don't think I've touched it since like Monday.
What?
Yeah, it's been a busy week.
Good week?
Mostly good week.
That's good.
Okay, I don't know where it is. Oop, there. So I've mostly been using this one. And
That one's really good.
flipping to these.
Yep.
And then I literally just opened to this, and I'm like, that's literally everything.
Yeah.
In one page.
Yep, it's very convenient.
I really should flip through this more often.
Yes, that book is super helpful. So I'm making this really wrinkly and stuff, as if there's a bunch of different little objects in here. Also gonna divide this belt. Gives it a nice smooth edge to it. And now I'm gonna give it some sort of like button or something. I'm gonna save really quick because it gets angry when I import brushes sometimes. Maybe I didn't smack talk ZBrush so much, it would work better for me.
This one would be nicer or get you anything.
Right? All right, there's a bunch of different little buttons and fasteners right here. That one's cute. Oh, yep, I know, subdivision levels. Nah, stop. That is a very cute button. That is perfect for what I'm doing. Okay, gonna die mesh the top as well. Maybe not to 1,000,000 points. Ah, it ruined my button. It still ruined my button. Stop. Ah, whatever. There we go. Also, I can't hear my music in my headphones. There we go. Now it's a party.
You also completely called me out earlier.
What did I do?
Me making weird noises about like all my failures. And struggling in ZBrush.
Today? Or just in general?
Not today. Oh, I'm sure you probably do it all the time. Always calling me out on my faults.
Yes, I'm a good friend. I'm not trying to recall. I'm like, when? What time?
The first thing you did when you saw me, you were like, hey everyone, you might look out, Walker was going to come over, and you can like
Yeah.
hear his
Struggles.
his struggles inside. And
You're very, very dramatic.
I am very dramatic. And you get Tame Walker. You don't get this.
You get
Walker
Tame
when
Walker.
he's alone and gets to be as dramatic as he wants to be.
Let's see. I'll try to slash brush on this. Did you want to talk about your week, or is your week not so good?
I'm trying to think what happened this week that's worth. When was the last time I saw you?
Might have been last Friday.
Oh, damn, okay. So, I told you about Notre Dame, right? Looks like I'm going to Notre Dame?
Yes, and
Yeah,
that you
cool.
confirmed.
Not officially confirmed, but essentially. Then,
Oh, that's cool.
yeah.
It's on the back.
Then I got an email saying that they're going to give me a $300 bonus, one-time bonus.
Just for the first month or something?
3,000, not 300.
Oh, I'm gonna say like 300 is
Yeah.
nothing.
I think it's just like a moving bonus.
Okay.
And then they submitted me to get this fellowship that would increase my like research assistantship pay.
Are you finally gonna make more than me?
No, never. No, because literally by the time I possibly could, that will be many years from now, and I hope you will be far beyond what you are right now.
I hope so too.
Yeah. But it's gonna increase it to like 40,000 a year.
Okay.
And
Heck yeah.
then found out today I didn't get it,
Aw.
which also makes me wonder like who did.
Yeah.
Because my CV is built for academia.
You're pretty impressive.
Yeah.
On paper, especially. Like, honestly, all your like accomplishments, like,
Oh, my CV
Walker's
is very
smart.
good. So that's what I'm saying. Like who?
Who the fuck would have got
it? I like who?
that's a
gave
fair
me-
reaction. I don't think that's being like stuck up at all. I would have
No,
been like,
I want to know like.
it must have been great.
It must have been. I just gotta see it. I got it because whoever got it is clearly gonna be my competition for the next 3+ years. And you know how competitive I can be.
You're very competitive.
Mhm.
I hope it's a girl. And you guys have like a Hallmark romance. I would love to read about that.
I hope it's a girl. I hope she's a lesbian and she becomes my lesbian friend. I don't know why I want a lesbian friend or where that came from, but I really want a lesbian friend.
Terry's so sorry to hear that.
Oh, thanks, Terry. I'm assuming it's about not getting the fellowship.
Yeah, not having a lesbian friend.
I know there's that 10-second delay there, roughly.
Something like that.
It's not a long time, but when you like type something out and you send it and you're just waiting for it to like
Show up. So whenever I live stream, I work on things for way longer than I would have normally. Look how cute this little bag is. I never spend this much time on something this boring.
Oh.
It's gonna look so good on her belt thing. Yeah, I've noticed like a live stream, so it doesn't like impede my workflow at all, but I do work slower, but I work a lot better too. Like, it just looks better, so I guess it's a win-win. And by I guess, I mean it's obviously a win-win. It's a big bag. I was gonna say that bag has a ton of style. Thank you.
I just want to like.
What?
I don't know. I can't even know. It's just so good, and I feel like
The bag?
just everything you do. I feel like
Aw,
you
thank
should-
you. I could show you some balls when I wasn't that good.
I've seen them. They're still good.
You have not seen them. They were not good.
Oh, I definitely want to see those at some point.
I know. Have you seen my very first like female tabaxi? She has like a thing she's holding on to, and her elbow looks broken, and her hand looks like a skeleton.
No, but I did see one where it's like, Mia's definitely gotten better at hands. I can't
Yeah.
remember which was the one where I'm like, that looks just
Bad.
a little off.
Oh, it's wrong. I have to, oh,
It
nope.
wasn't the tabaxi. What was it?
Let's see. Someone commented on Kohl's and they asked me, they were like, I ignored them like I normally do, but they was asking like how to print it. It's a supportless print. So I was like, oh my God, I'm just gonna ignore you. Let's see. Tabaxi, Kohl's. Here we go. I keep saying, keeps feeling like the hand, but this is like one of the first models I ever did. Look how scary your hand looks. And that's the fixed version. This is like after I went back and redid it after 2 months later. There's a lot going on here. What is this, guys?
It's still not bad.
You have a lot to learn.
It's not showing right now.
Let's see. I think she has style, so I like that. But like, God.
She looks super buff.
Yeah, no, she just looks. I don't know how to describe this, guys. I kind of like the stick. I do my sticks, like, my quarterstaff's pretty similar now, honestly. It's not that different. I didn't do a lot of this in symmetry, so that really bit me in the ass. That's why she's so crooked.
Every now and then it'll be like, it'll
This
be
is
easier
cute.
without symmetry, and then it never is.
Terry, I'd be happy if I could do that. You
Yeah.
will be able to.
Terry, I'm with you. I said one of these days we really need to. Or maybe I'll just like take pictures of like different steps of when I'm modeling and just post those to prove to people. Just to show people.
Show people what?
Just how slow and inefficient I can be.
Yeah, my last live stream, the guy was like, there's no way to do something wrong in ZBrush. And I'm like, boo. I don't know how to. I'm not going to be rude, but you're wrong.
I was there for that.
Yeah.
I told us that you've never seen me.
You never see me model, and like, oh, I thought it was great. Honestly, though, I'd way rather people say nice things like that. Like that's a good attitude to have. You know what I mean? Overall.
Like, come look at my stuff.
But I agree with you.
I really like my torso up until you get to like the bottom. Just the bottom. Oh well.
The bag is weirdly rectangular still, so I'm working on that. It's also so small that I really shouldn't worry about it. Okay, I'm not going to worry about it. Also because I fixed it. Okay. Let's just make this a generic brown color. I think the song that's playing now is so cute. I always almost sing to it. And I'm like, nope, not gonna like, this isn't gonna become a voice lesson.
I always like people that can sing.
Singing is fun.
I think it's just because I went to a very musical high school.
Ricky and I both can sing. No wonder you like us. I don't think you've ever heard either one of us sing though, which is funny.
Nope.
Right? Ricky is a very good
I might
singer.
have. You showed me that video you playing the piano. Were you singing that?
No.
Okay. I've always been very like, especially like if I think it was Emma that pointed it out because you know Emma and I do that thing where like if we find someone attractive, we'll like text it to each other
And talk about it.
Yeah.
You guys are funny.
And I think one day she's like, you know, every person you send me is a singer, and I'm like, well, you know.
Well, talented people. They be attractive.
I think I've just always been jealous because I can't sing.
Singing's one of those things that you can learn though.
I recognize that I could learn to like hit a pitch, but I don't think that like my voice is my voice. It's not gonna always like I can't make it sound good. If that makes sense.
I do get what you're trying to say.
Yeah.
I encourage you anyway though, because I think it still could be a fun thing to learn.
I've got enough hobbies, thank you. Yeah, my roommate texted me today,
Okay.
and she was like, the first time I talked to her like all week.
I bet.
She was like, hey, the PG&E bill is a lot higher this month than it should be. And we've had problems in the past of like...
We're just wrong.
Just things happening. So I look at it, and like, I look at like by day, I look at like gas and
It's her boyfriend.
electricity. What?
It's her boyfriend.
Well, no, so, well, maybe, but I'm not going to say that. Yeah, so I go over and I compare it to January of last year. And it's about $20 more
Okay.
than, so like, you know,
That's
not,
significant.
not
It's a
horribly.
pizza worth.
Yeah, but it's not like red flags.
No,
Like
it's-
something went wrong. So I just text her. I'm like, yeah, it's it's 20 more than last time. It's $5 more in electricity, 15 more in gas. And I'm like, you know what? That makes sense. I've kind of been spoiling myself and leaving the heater on because I get so cold. So if you're like having a problem with cost, I'll front the $15 for the heater, and then the $5 because my printers have been running.
Right.
Probably the printers, if I.
That's cool of you. Probably didn't need to,
Yeah.
but
Well, yeah. So, then she responds with, "I'm not so worried about the gas. It's the printers I'm concerned about." And I'm like,
what about him?
"That's like, well, exactly." So I'm like, "How so?" Because like it's more potentially, but like only $5. I was like, "Is the $5 really
A big deal?
concerning?" And yeah, she's just like, and so she asked, like, "Well, how often do you run them?" And I'm like, "Well, that's a big question. Probably average 12 hours a day this last month." And she's like, see my point? And I'm like, all right, well, okay, let me do the math. So I looked up average wattage of a printer, and I did that times 12 hours times 30 days.
Y'all are both making
Times-
plenty of money to not worry about $5. She's got something else going on that she's obviously upset about.
Well, yeah, so like that, and I sent her the price, and I'm like, at most, because I
Did the math.
everything,
Mhm.
like $8 extra for both printers running this last month. And then I never heard back. But she didn't seem angry because she came home and she said hi.
That's good.
But now I'm just really confused because I also I sent her that. It's like, all right, so you know what? If you want me to pay for the printers, just
That's
tell
fine.
me how much you want me to pay. I'll I'm using more. I'll pay it. She hasn't told me anything. So now I'm just really confused.
Living with people is hard. Does her boyfriend still live there?
I haven't seen him, but sometimes I can smell him. He wears a very strong cologne.
Gotcha.
And my nose.
Oh, I can smell him.
I have a very sensitive nose, and she knows this. Like she has a candle on. She'll keep the door closed so I can't smell it.
Carrie says, I don't miss living with roommates at all. People suck sometimes. It's hard to recover a relationship when it's silly stuff over and over again.
She's
So
the
agree.
best. I have nothing against my roommate.
I do for you because she moved in her boyfriend without asking permission. So
Yeah, that one's
I'll be
still-
mad for you.
I'm hoping he just left because I haven't seen him in a while.
That's fair.
I'm just confused. I don't think she made herself clear today.
Yeah. What the hell is going on, Rush?
But yeah, no, I when I go to Indiana, no roommates.
No, yeah, I highly recommend that.
I'm good. I've got a master's. I shouldn't have to live with.
Yeah,
the
you
rest of
shouldn't
my
have to.
life. It should be good.
All right, I'm trying to add some asymmetrical details here. I kind of wish that my bags weren't the same and I changed some of them, but I don't think it's worth the time, even though I'm still thinking about it.
That's literally all the excitement I've had this week. How's it been here?
It's been really chill. It's been mostly me working on all of my women for my Kickstarter that starts Monday.
Nice.
So that'll be exciting.
Yeah. Every time I see, because I see like between the live streams, Facebook, or just you in person, every time I see something, it just makes me wish I had more time to do this, because it's just.
It's really fun.
Yeah, especially when you get good, like you have. I have so many things I want. I want to take my world in D&D and make a 3D map of it and print it out.
That would be sick.
Right? But like, I don't have the time for that because
Yeah.
I want to learn ZBrush. I want to make everyone's models before I leave, and then I want to make the map. And that's not including all the things I think of like, oh, that'd be cool, and then forget.
Yeah. It's a lot, but I think you can do it.
I'm doing my best. This week was really disappointing. 'Cause like I said, I only I think one day this week got to even touch it.
It happens.
Yeah, just hope they won't. I told Banerjee no this week.
Wow.
That
That's great.
was something.
I'm sure he loved that.
He ignored me. I think he pretended like I didn't say.
What did he ask you to do?
So he found a student to like work on the Qualcomm thing.
Are you still doing that?
Well, so yeah, and he was like, oh, so when you're in the lab working, I'm like, "Guys, I'm not working in the lab. He's like, yeah, but when you will, you can like, I'm like, but I'm not working. He's like, well, can you at least show her, like, you'll start working and like show her how to, I'm like, no.
No. Oh boy.
I first said it exactly like that. I just kind of shook my head like, no.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, okay. He's like, okay, well, when you're in the lab, I'm like, okay.
I doubt she has any idea what she's doing because no one does.
Yeah.
And that's like no slight against her at all.
Apparently she's a good student. I've never had her. So
Isn't everyone? If you're in engineering, you have to be a good student to some degree.
Excuse me? You were a horrible student.
I got great grades though. I was way above the GPA average. It's part of an honors college, thank you.
You know what? For my friends, you were not.
This is true.
Think of all my friends, you've had the lowest GPA.
I think so.
But I've also enjoyed your friendship probably the most out of all of them.
Who would have thought?
I don't know, right?
And for clarification, I never had below 3.4 GPA.
Oh,
I
I'm
had
not
fantastic
saying
grades.
you've ever had
Oh, I'm just
that.
clarifying to my people.
Oh, okay.
Being like,
Sorry, I'm not used to you looking this way. I forgot you moved the camera.
I did. It's a better angle.
Yeah, but me as people, listen to this. I had a 4.0.
No one cares.
No one cares.
No, that's incredible in engineering.
But that's like,
scary.
That's okay. But to go back to like who beat me, I had a 4.0, multiple publications, been to too many conferences to count. Like I've been teaching for years. I've been researching for years. I've gotten research awards.
Yeah.
And I am a solid writer, so I know it's not my like personal statements. So like, who beat me?
You probably wouldn't like the answer. I guarantee you just stuff like that, it comes down. It's fellowship.
It's fellowship, yeah.
It's private. It's usually name recognition kind of stuff. Recommendations.
I don't know. I gotta meet this person.
I kind of hate this person.
I gotta see what they're like. Like, I really hope.
So do they go to the
this
same
is-
school as you? Like this is your school specific?
This is Notre Dame. Yeah.
Oh, boy.
It's a Notre Dame thing.
Oh boy. Gonna throw hands?
Yeah, that's me. Aggressive.
Yeah, no. I tried to swing a ZBrush. I knew I was gonna hate it, and yeah, it crashed. It's okay. I think I am hungry and I need food.
Mia, do you wanna? I haven't really been working. I've been more talking and catching up. But how do you like my leg?
It's not terrible. It's recognizable. It looks more like a steak than does a leg.
It looks like a giant peg leg that I just made for the whole leg. Thank you for the support. Man.
Not a problem.
Sometimes that's all I need to hear.
Is this Dynamesh yet? That's all I wanted to have recovered from. Because it didn't want Dynamesh. It kept putting holes in it. God damn it. Okay. Let's go to my recovered files. And I love how I can't tell which one is it. Oh, cool. That's a ZPR. Cool. Because it's not a ZPR. It just is recovered document, like a ZBR, and you can't sculpt on that. Why does it do that? I don't know. Because it's trying to be helpful, and it's not.
What does ZBR stand for?
I don't know.
Okay.
I just know it's not helpful for me. This music has turned like old Western. I really like it though. I have like, it's all not royalty free. It's because I pay for it now. It's all like non-crappy music, which is nice. Yeah, I'll say Don Teen. Yeah, you're not my favorite, man. I like this girl though. And her name is Mia. That's awesome. We're gonna play your stuff.
Also, congrats on the 1,000 subs.
Oh yeah, that's exciting. Daniel says, I feel like I'm now Walker's best friend as well.
Wait, what?
It's a new guy who's been joining recently.
Oh, Daniel, I gotta remember you too. So I got Terry and Daniel.
Yeah.
Welcome to the team.
Guys, don't get too attached. He's leaving for his PhD in like August.
That's why we gotta do like every now and then a stream
That'd be so much fun.
where like
They can see both screens. They can see your peg
Yep.
leg model and
I really so I really need to get good by this.
I just love that apparently you're very hashtag relatable.
Who said that?
I did.
Oh, okay.
Because I'm embarrassing.
You're embarrassing?
Yes.
No.
And so fun at parties.
Oh, you haven't seen me at a party.
We don't go to parties. I don't think I need to tell them that.
I've gone
But
to more parties than you have.
I throw parties. What's the difference? Most of the parties you've been to in the last year have probably been here, if you can call them that.
No. Casual Fridays.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I never went to
That
those.
alone will beat you for the rest of your life.
I was invited.
I invited you every time. I especially invited you to all the ones that were at Emily's in my apartment. Didn't come to one.
I didn't come to one.
I don't
I only
know.
liked you, and I liked Emily.
I keep hitting your
Yeah,
leg.
stop
I'm
hitting
so
that, because
sorry.
that's my camera.
I know.
It's me moving.
I'm just gonna move away, so that way if I... Yep, I'm good. I'm clear.
Yeah, Terry says that'd be super fun. We'll get that figured out at some point. That'd be cool. And that way, when you're like not even here, you won't be so lonely. Because you'll still like be able to do your like routine and stuff, even if it's a disaster over there.
Y'all are really concerned about my loneliness.
You'll be
Y'all
fine.
is not like just...
You're just not.
It's
very social.
everyone I talk to.
Everyone's worried about it.
You know, sometimes you just don't need people.
You've gone to
What's up?
Fresno State for what, you said 11 years?
It'll be 11 into this semester.
So the university I went to has a high school on campus as well for... Stop throwing your stuff. For super smart students. I actually almost went there, but I lived in Hanford and there was an hour commute, so I decided not to. Anyway, but yeah, so he's been there for 11 years because he did his 4 years of high school and then 4 years of bachelor's and then his master's.
So
Because you're a
4,
nerd.
4, 2, and then work.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's a long time to be at a university. My God.
Yeah. I ran into Hoskins.
How was he? I liked him.
When I ran into him, he sounded like he was getting over a cold or something.
Oh,
He
yeah.
seemed-
He's always sick.
He was pissed. I've never seen Hoskins pissed.
Why was he so mad?
Because Jenkins like threw him under the bus, and I'm like, yeah, that'll do it.
For what?
Advising-
Jenkins is this really creepy professor at Fresno State for engineering.
Yeah, like, yeah.
He's a
Well,
creep.
I feel like Jenkins is always that name used in like businesses of like the troublemaker.
Right?
At least in like, especially in like, I grew up watching How I Met Your Mother, and in there is a coworker of one of the main characters called Jenkins, and like all they do is just cause trouble.
Yeah.
That's our Jenkins. Anyway, so something under advising. He told one of Hoskins' advisees that he could just do this or something, and then Hoskins is doing his job and being like, no, it doesn't work that way. But now Hoskins has to be the bad guy and tell the student who's been told that
Right.
this is going to work
That's not.
that it's not how it's going to work. So that's the gist. Like I there's like confidentiality there, so you know.
Oh,
I
yeah.
can't tell anything, any real
Yep.
details.
Oh, I know.
But,
Every job I ever worked had a ton of that because I worked with minors.
anyway, but
FERPA, I think this is called.
oh, he said like something happened. He's like, I don't know how Jenkins is. You might actually know it better. You've been here longer than I have. And then I like had to tell Hoskins like, Yeah, I've been on this campus almost 11 years. And he looked at me like...
As like a joke.
Well, yeah. Well, then he looked at me and was like, I'm glad you're leaving. Yeah.
God, I'm sure he adored you because you had him for a teacher, right?
Oh, he was great.
Yeah, he's a good guy.
I was his best student. Honestly,
I'm sure. I was not.
The biggest fan of me, but I don't think he hates me.
No, he definitely likes you. That's just how he expresses himself.
Okay.
If it's not like blatant disapproval, he loves you.
Oh, cool. No, but I mean, I was like his best student. But in all the other students' defenses, I was only taking one class that semester. That and thesis, so I killed it.
Humble brag.
No, not even a brag or humble, just full on brag.
Crack me up.
That's why you gotta know who beat me.
Because you're the
They
best.
gotta just be incredible. Like, God. Watch him be like a beautiful millionaire.
Why millionaire?
Because like they gotta be perfect in everywhere, right?
Ah,
Like,
right,
the
right. So
smarts,
perfect
the
in money.
looks, the brains. Because millionaires are perfect.
Oh, totally. I think it's one of the biggest misconceptions people have, that like people that are rich somehow earned it and or deserved it and know better. I'm like, they're dumb, guys. A lot of millionaires are complete idiot
So,
trash fund babies.
When you become a millionaire,
I'll be an idiot. Have I worked hard to get my Patreon following? Yes, but like, damn, I feel like a lot of it is luck. I am so grateful to have them.
well, that's like anyone that's like anyone remotely like internet business,
Yeah.
sort of. They're always like, no, it was just luck.
It feels so like I'm very proud of my models. I know
Oh, it's not just luck.
I have a lot to offer, especially with my whole teaching thing now, but still, it just feels crazy and not real because my entire life I was like, I'm gonna be a doctor, and it was an anesthesiologist, and it was an engineer, and I even got the degree, and I didn't do it.
That's the worst doctor to be.
Anesthesiologist? Yeah, I agree.
That's like, they are under threat of summit like every day.
That's not why I thought that. I'm just annoyed because that's where, at least in the United States, because a lot of them are international, it's a huge problem healthcare wise because like whoever puts you under, obviously anesthesiologist, you can't check if they're on your insurance or not because you're unconscious. So like my dad had shoulder surgery and the anesthesiologist wasn't on our network, and we specified like it needs to be on our network, and like yeah we'll see what we can do, and the only anesthesiologist there wasn't. It wasn't an emergency surgery. The surgery was planned for like a month, and so I totally screwed him. So the anesthesiologist bills you directly, and it was like an additional like $4,000. My dad was like, what the hell? And so it got knocked down to like I think 1,000, but like that's healthcare in the United States. For clarification, my dad works for the Weather Service for like 20 plus years now. They have great benefits, and you can still get screwed. So yeah, that's why I think being an anesthesiologist is not cool, because now we have Kaiser, so now it's all in network because we only go to that hospital. So yay.
That's actually a good question. You gotta. What are you doing when you're 26?
I'm gonna pay through the nose for it. That's the only option.
I just keep kicking your stand. I'm just gonna keep
Oh, you're
kicking
fine.
away. Yeah, okay, fine. Be safe, be healthy, eat well, exercise.
Yep. No, that's the thing. It's like I pay about 5% more in taxes. About 20% of my income goes to taxes between business, income, all kinds of stuff, and state, federal. And then when I have healthcare, that'll be another thing. But I don't know.
Well, you got some time to figure it
Yep. Let's see. Daniel says, I was just thinking, and the very first mentor I printed FDM last year is one of Mia's models. Really? That's crazy because they're hard in FDM. Yeah, I try my best, but it's hard. And then I got resin printer this week, and the first print was one of Mia's models too. That's so cool. I was stumbling over myself because I read faster than I talk, obviously. That's so cool. I am honored. It was completely unintentional. I just realized I think that's pretty cool. That's super cool.
For the record, I want it to be known that your models, for the most part, are very easy to print in FDM.
Thank you.
If you turn the settings to 100.
Yeah.
That's
No,
bad.
people are just... The problem is 3D printing is extremely frustrating, and so when things fail, they're just like, they point to the creator. It's always the creator's fault. I had someone that deleted their Patreon pledge because my pre-supported models fail every time. I'm like, boo, they're my models I use for my Etsy orders. If they failed, I wouldn't make any money with Etsy. They're the same files. It's just because it's a finger pointing game, and it always goes back to the creator. They don't ever think it's them. a lot of people in 3D printing are hella cool and they're like problem solvers and they understand. But there's always like that 10% that are just the worst. Obviously, you guys aren't because you're my followers. You're cool. Biased.
There's always some rotten eggs.
Yeah. But it's annoying in 3D print community where it's just like, this is unprintable. And I'm like, you're a turd. But I can't say that.
I think that's why I've mostly just been impressed by like the Discord and
They're so
YouTube.
nice.
Yeah, everyone's just great.
Well, partly with the Discord, there's about 200 people. And there's only like 2 people I keep an eye on. No one in this live stream. Though I'm like, don't be a jerk. I know it's in you. Be good. But people have been good.
That's not bad.
Right?
Yeah.
No, I think it's really good. I'm most surprised on the YouTube that no one's a jerk. Everyone thinks I'm gonna die from resin poisoning because I don't wear a fucking hazmat suit. That's the most annoying comment I ever get. It's like, where are your gloves and your mask and your this? I'm like, you're being insane. The print is cured. Calm yourself. I'm gonna make a YouTube video of just me drinking out of like a fake resin bottle. That's it. 30 seconds of me just looking straight in the camera. I won't do that.
Get the real one and just clean it up.
Because I feel like it'd be hard to clean not good enough.
I mean, just
IPA the crap out of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I have to clean because I use like a little beaker because I'll like use that as like the wash. And I always have to clean that. Usually, yeah, isopropanol and then some soap and water. And it's
Yeah.
Doesn't take much.
I think people are surprised when they start watching my live stream because I know I seem very, very sweet on the internet. And like, I am. But like, you know, there's a lot of sarcasm behind a lot of the nice comments I say to people that are being rude.
I think it just means that we bring out your nasty. Not
Yeah.
nasty. What's the word?
This is just sassy.
Sassy? That's a better one.
Sassy.
Sassy side.
Nah, I just don't put up with crap. That's why I wouldn't do well in a normal office environment.
Dude, yeah.
This is coming out so cool. I'm just adding a bunch of like small details. I have no idea how I'm gonna pose her. I'm gonna give her a really cool staff though, so maybe I'll start working on that. This model came together a lot faster than I expected. I have little pouches on her belt and I have the bottle. I'm not sure what else I'm gonna add.
What kind of fur bottle?
Druid. Or like what kind? Just like foresty? Is it different kinds? She's not like swamp or anything, just like forest.
Theme-wise, maybe other things I could think of.
Gotcha.
But Druid just... I mean, if you go like classical Druid,
Why is this
remember
thing?
they don't like metal.
Yeah. I have no metal on here.
It'd be cool. I'd never make it a little too specific, but you know, they're all about shape-shifting. So you could maybe get like an animal logo somewhere.
That could be really cool.
But then like whatever animal you pick.
It's kind of limiting.
Yeah, I mean,
Whoever plays it.
I mean, you can transfer to whatever animal, including that animal.
That's true.
But I don't know. I think that'd be cool. I can do the little Witcher logo, the little wolf.
That'd be cute. Let's see. Terry said, I can't understand the U.S. healthcare system. Like, we don't think twice going to emergency room checkups, everything. I was sick in my 20s, CT scans, surgeries, follow-ups, couple of years, $0 bill. I think our taxes are quite a bit higher, though. I don't know. It's about 20% of income. I mean, that's what it is for me, self-employed. I think most people pay between 10 to 15% of whatever income is gone to, like, federal. And it'd be more if you're above 26, obviously, because you have to pay for your own healthcare. So probably closer to 20, 25. It depends what your withholding is.
Yeah.
But I guarantee it's probably lower.
Also,
But yeah, it's sad here. Like, people do not go to the doctor unless they have to most of the time.
just because by necessity they can't afford it.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's like, especially like I have students who might be like low income, because I used to work in a machine shop. So if they hurt themselves, I'm like, well, by law, I'm kind of required to tell you need to go.
Yeah.
But like, I guess once you leave, you don't have to. I can just tell people you went.
That's interesting.
It's like it's like a whole thing.
I had an issue as an RA because I was a residential advisor in a hall, and I had a girl who was like tough as nails. She was super sweet. She's an ROTC, and like she was tough. And she knocked on my door at 2 a.m. saying she was in extreme pain, and I was like, "You need to go to the hospital because this is obviously a huge problem." And I was required. I'm a mandated reporter, so I'm like, I need to call the paramedics because I could tell she was like in agonizing pain. And she's like, "Please don't. I can't afford the ride to the hospital." So I waited. I said I had to fudge the report a little bit, but I waited and we got a friend that could drive her to the hospital instead. And yeah, it turns out she had an ovarian cyst that ruptured.
Ooh.
Yeah, more than one. So I think there was 2.
Damn.
Yeah, she's tough as hell. And it was just so sad though, because I was just like, you know what? I'm not gonna do that to you, because like a ambulance ride can be like north of $1,000.
That's the thing. Anyone who has like a seizure, they'll usually have something on that says like,
Please don't
call an ambulance. Just let it.
Because you can't afford it.
Right? You put them on their side, or you.
You put something in.
Literally, just make sure that they can't hurt themselves. You make sure they're not hitting anything.
Exactly.
Or anything like
Ideally, you can put something in their mouth, like
apparently
cloth.
that's not true anymore.
Really?
Yeah.
You can bite with your tongue, though. I heard.
Yeah, but I don't know.
You don't want to get bit, obviously.
Yeah, I don't know. But apparently, you're no longer supposed to do that.
Interesting.
But do not quote me on that.
Yeah. Terry says like 30% and up. I think that's fair. I think people here should have higher taxes because we're too dumb to allocate our own money. That's the whole point of Social Security. Anyway, I think that not going to the doctor for checkups adds to the problem too. It's such a tough decision. Then you're paying out of pocket. Yeah, it's sad.
It's something.
I don't fuss about too much. If I have chances to vote, I vote. Other than that, I don't fight it. I'm like, cool, I'll pay for it. What's that?
Yeah, this is an election year, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
It's like the big vote.
Yes, it is. I think Trump is going to win again because I think America is stupid and I think he's a good representation of our country.
I wasn't going to get political with it, but you are not wrong.
It's sad. I'll vote. That's all I can do. I don't get too butthurt about it because
we're also in California, so like
it's already going to go blue anyway.
Yeah, you know.
I don't think my vote is unimportant. I just don't think it's going to be a swing vote exactly.
Yeah, that's what I just tell my students. Just vote for the local, state, and city.
Vote for everything. A lot of people went through a lot of trouble to make sure we could.
Oh, especially for you.
Yeah.
I was born a lot ago.
Yesterday, I think it was, or 2 days ago, was like the 100-year anniversary or something like that.
Nice. Women's suffrage?
Yep. I'm not that educated. It was just a post on Facebook that I fact checked.
That seems almost. I feel like it wasn't until later.
Yeah, we had the rights, but before it actually like people went and voted because there was a lot of political, social problems with it.
Okay.
Pretty much, you voted like when it was first allowed. No one's gonna marry you because you're.
Oh, well, fuck that.
Yeah.
Don't get married.
Yeah. Tarek says, "Ooh, fancy staff." Yeah, I've actually used this staff before, and I'm.
Fancy stuff?
Yeah, it's one I've made before, but I think it's perfect for this model.
Oh, I like it.
It's very pretty. I don't know if they'd have a big old gem like that necessarily, but I like the overall design of it.
If you don't like the gem, you could honestly probably just take it out and just have the curve.
Yeah, I was
That
kind of
would be
thinking that.
Just as good.
But yeah, the wood texturing looks so good on the side too.
You know, if you took out the gem, I think it'd be especially cool. I didn't kick it that time, but I touched it. What was I gonna say?
I don't know.
Oh, it's like there's because it's Druid,
Mhm.
and Druids have circles. Circles are like their subclasses, and there's a circle of the shepherd, and that's like a shepherd's hook.
Okay, totally. I dig it. Yeah, I feel like it's better without the gem for the specific model. Plus, I try my best to not reuse assets too much and sculpt things like new for my models.
Well, if you want, you could also like they have a Druid craft, so they can like it's a cantrip, so they can make like flowers and whatnot just at will.
You know, yeah,
So,
my original plan was instead of putting like the raven feathers or fur on her shoulders she has now, was put in like a moss cloak with flowers on it.
oh, yeah.
But like, how the hell is this a model grass? That's not going to translate very well.
Fuzzy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And flowers too are kind of tricky. They'll just look like cartoons. In order to make them thick enough, they'll just look like Polly Pocket sort of like flowers. So I decided to go with the feather fur looking thing instead.
I don't know. You're the expert.
Good input. I appreciate it.
That's usually my default. Every now and then I'll get a little defensive and try to have an input, but you know what you're doing.
I try.
No, you do. I keep messing with my leg. And a thigh is a lot bigger than I thought it was.
It is.
Both in height and in width.
They are huge. You know, I always look at like why I'm like so leggy and stuff. Look how long my femur bone is. It's ridiculous. I am not golden ratio, that's for sure. I am long. Yeah. When I was like 12 or 13. Like, God, I looked really weird in like a bikini because like I swam and we're in California and like I'm just legs. It wasn't cute at all. I balance out more. I'm cute now.
What was I gonna say?
I don't know. You were talking about thighs and femur bones being stupid long, and then I showed how broken long my legs are.
Oh, it was the golden ratio. That's all stupid.
Yeah.
Like, it's just a thing that honestly, it's almost like the English language. There are more examples of it that aren't true than that are. It's
That's
just
fair.
like almost coincidences. I think that's another thing, right? Looks are like symmetry and golden ratio or something. I think that's what you're getting at, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
I follow just like general like shapes, S curves and C shapes in nature, but it's not really a true S because like our letter S is two balanced halves. But like S is in nature, it's 1/3 to 2/3 really, and that's like for instance the arc of a woman's body, and it just looks nice.
Wait, hold it. I have that. Sure, I see. Just
C, don't you?
yeah.
Look at the whole shape.
I only have a torso and a leg.
Oh right, don't look at your own reference. Look at
Well,
like a
I-
anatomically correct one.
All right, but whatever. One day this will be done, and it'll
And
be
perfect.
beautiful. I really like the way the torso came out.
You did a good job.
Other than the like lady bits, that didn't turn out right.
No, it did not. I don't know why you even modeled that.
I don't know why I did either. I think I was just late at night and I was tired and I thought it'd be funny. You know what? At the moment, it was very funny.
It was
It's
very
not anymore. Now it's just it's almost disturbing,
Yes.
but it looks good though. I'm quite happy with that.
That was such an episode. My goodness. That was on a
We were
live stream
streaming
too.
for that.
Mhm,
Were
right.
we or were we not?
We were, and I
We
gave
were.
a live tutorial on how to sculpt a butt.
Oh, that was a couple streams.
Yeah.
I think last Friday. I don't know if you were streaming when I made this torso.
Probably. Usually stream every Monday, Wednesday, Friday.
I don't know.
Was I working?
Yeah, you were definitely working.
Then I was definitely probably streaming.
Oh, okay.
I stream all the time.
Yeah, I know. Except you always stream when I'm at work. I think I managed to, Monday I think I managed to catch you?
I think so.
Yeah. And I always get notifications while I'm teaching. Like, me is streaming. And I'm like,
Damn.
well, you know.
I streamed
gotta-
for a long time. Like,
Yeah. Yeah. Especially, it feels like every time you do stream, it gets longer and longer.
it's true.
I'm not complaining.
It's because that's how long, like, literally, I stopped streaming to keep working. I'm just like, I don't know. It's been a few hours. I guess this is a good stopping point. I usually stop a stream once I'm about to move to a different model because it makes it easier to organize in the archives for my patrons to see the final render. So that way they know, like, this stream is about this model. But I'm sure if I put it up to a vote, they'd be like, no, just put the whole thing on a live stream and then we'll, like, pick and choose what we want to
You can
see.
always start and stop. Sorry. stop
I've
and
never
start.
thought about doing that, actually. I don't know why not, but that actually makes a lot of sense.
You
She
don't-
has too much brown.
You don't need to have everything you do to be public.
That's true, but I just don't care. It doesn't affect my workflow at all.
As long as you're okay with it, like, who cares? Let me rephrase that. You're the only one that gets to care.
This model is so cute. Oh my god, she's cute.
I don't know who this model is in this book, but damn, she runs.
Okay. Let's see. I started streaming at 5:30, so it's been 2 hours. I just threw my glove on the ground.
It's okay, you don't need it.
I don't need it. I'm gonna put a render up here, and I'm gonna go to Canva, and I'm gonna download my snack break sign, and then I'm gonna get snacks. Yeah, it's pretty awesome. I need to have an Excel sheet open, timestamp things I learned. That's a really good idea. I should have this downloaded all the time, but I just forget. I need to eat something.
No, food's good.
I've had coffee, and then bacon and potatoes.
Wait, what? Bacon and what?
Potatoes.
Oh, I think you said Oreos. I'm like, that's not
That's
a good
horrible, yeah, no.
combination. Bacon potatoes, however, pretty solid.
Okay, there we go. Bam. That's my pause point. So I'm gonna be back in like 15 minutes or so. Isn't it cute?
Yeah.
That way, like people that's looking at the live stream, like in the future, when this pops up on the screen, they can just click through and see when this goes away.
Yeah, no, it's brilliant.
It wasn't my idea, it was Terry's. Well, he's joking I should have a coffee shop sign. And I was like, I should. I took it very literally. Anyway, I'm going to mute myself because otherwise it's weird. You guys hear me cooking and stuff. I don't know. Let's see. Danielle, will you model an apeling or a Verana in the future? I don't know what those are. So apeling I feel like is a monkey, I assume. And I want to say no because that sounds not cute.
When I get good, I can track. No, I will never be that.
Okay, they're kind of cool. You know, I bashed it. Now that I'm seeing fan art for it, it's kind of cool. I take it back.
What is it?
An apeling. So like an ape.
Is it from D&D?
It says 5e. It's probably homebrew. Yeah, homebrew. Or I'm assuming it is.
Yon T is something you gotta get on at some point.
I have like several,
Oh,
but not with
I
a snake
really-
head.
Oh, okay.
They're some of the first models I did. No, yeah, it says race. And then he said, Verana. I really trust you guys. I'm glad you haven't told me to Google any. Whatever. I guess it's the same thing. Apeling or Verana, so I guess they're called the same thing because it says Verana 5e. They're pretty cool, not gonna lie.
One could be a race and maybe a class. I don't know.
She's so cute. I'm doing a satyr for my women Kickstarter, I'm pretty sure. Or I was supposed to. I don't know. I don't remember if they had the list or not. And the kitsune is cute. Yes. I have some monsters I'm doing for my Kickstarter. I'm doing a fire giant, a tree ant.
Tree ant.
It's not going to be like a sexy tree, guys. It's going to be a feminine tree.
What is that? Hourglass shape?
Shut up. I don't know. Someone sent me really good concept art and it saved my ass. I was like, this is what I'm going to make. So thank God someone else has made it. Anyway, I'll be back, guys, in like 15 minutes. actually.
No, it's just like
Let's see, is audio working again? Yes. Hello. We're back. I'm just gonna snack on camera because I had a grapefruit.
have you ever made those people where like they keep making a mistake and like they don't learn from it and they keep making it and making it? Like that's how I feel.
That's
but
okay.
I recognize that it's a problem and it's bothering me.
That's okay.
We're talking about me keep kicking the camera or the
Yeah.
stand of the camera and the lights on.
This is true.
And it's like
I have Martinelli's. Very happy. Daniel said, go have a break. Sorry for distracting you. Oh, don't be sorry. I had a good break. I think it was super short. I don't know what time it was. I ate a grapefruit. Now I have Martinelli's and pretzels. But since I'm going to sit here, I was like, I better have the mic on.
Martinelli's is great.
Yeah.
I love it.
Can you start the pre-supported prints I made today?
Sure.
There's only 4 of them.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure the pants might fail. I'm trying something out. I think I told you that. I did. The rest of them should be fine.
I don't think it'll fail.
I love your comment of only 4. It takes me months to do one thing.
Oh.
That's a humble brag. Only 4.
It wasn't though. Yeah, Terry asked me, it looks like I'm drinking a beer. Wow, I saw the OBS by accident. No, it's apple juice. Anyway, it's some music in here.
Yeah, can you?
Someone asked, like Terry mentioned, doing pre-support STLs on a live stream. That's a really good idea, so people can see exactly how I do it. I have a YouTube video about it, but I can talk through my process and stuff. Let's see. Carrie said I had 3 cameras in those ink videos I did and still managed not to get stuff in the shot. Recording is hard. I feel. There. Now I got some chill music in the background. Anyway, I'm sorry. What were you saying, Walker?
I can't even remember.
I said this was like a beer and you were going to say something about
Oh
it.
yeah, because I think Twitch. I don't think you're like allowed to drink. Or, like there's some weird rule on Twitch.
Maybe. If I get banned from YouTube, I'll just go somewhere else. Either YouTube, Twitch, or Mixer. See, that's the really cool part about like Patreon and just like you guys in general, because like wherever I go, you guys will just go. It doesn't matter that I'm on YouTube at all. That's not like where I'm stuck to. I feel bad for like YouTube creators that are like screw. Like that's where their money comes from the ads from there, because YouTube changes their rules constantly.
Yeah. Well, that's like the big thing is I don't want to say successful YouTubers. The continually successful YouTubers branch out. Like they'll have something, revenue from Facebook
Merch.
stuff, merch. They'll have. Philly D talks about it a lot. Philip DeFranco.
Mm-hmm.
He said pretty much as soon as he started making money on YouTube, he knew he had to make sure he had other sources of income.
I did that too.
Eventually, like YouTube became YouTube, and they like I can't remember the last time he made money off of it.
Right.
He'll show screenshots of his emails of like demonetize.
It's constant.
Yeah.
Terry says 1,000 subs though, you can put ads on it. No, they changed the rules in November. I've had 4,000 hours of watch time within a month, which I would definitely have my live stream stayed public. I'd be way over that. Each live stream I get like 40 hours of watch time or something like that. Anyway, I think I'm at 2,000 right now, which is really good because we haven't posted a video in like 2-3 months until today. And yeah, Ricky posted his awesome about layer height. You guys should watch it because you probably know it already because you guys print, but it's still cool. And you get to see Ricky and Ricky talking. He did a great job. And the Kickstarter one. Until then, we hadn't posted anything. So I'm pretty sure by the end of February, I'll be able to monetize stuff.
Yeah, go watch Ricky's video.
Yeah, good job.
You did a really good job.
He can hear us. He just doesn't like compliments.
Yeah, I hate it.
Yeah, Ricky, it was the worst.
It was awful.
It was such a waste of 6 minutes or however long it is. 4 minutes? I don't think it was that.
I don't know.
Thank you.
But yeah, about like branching out income. It's like the first thing I did. Because I make money through Patreon, my website, Amazon affiliate, Etsy, and Kickstarter. I branch out immediately.
Maybe you can do some cool shirts. Especially now that you're painting your models. I feel like you can do something
Yeah.
cool there.
I'm bad at poster design. But I feel
What you
like
got him for?
he's good at it.
Yeah. Like between the two of you could do a bunch of stuff.
But yeah, I'm probably gonna do posters and t-shirts at some point. If you guys are interested, I wouldn't be offended regardless. They make them to order, so it doesn't cost me money to offer it. I like my pretzels. Terry says, I haven't seen it yet, but I've got ready to go after the stream. Neat. You're the best. Just Terry being awesome.
Yeah, of course. I love how like every time I look at it, it's just blue.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, people are usually more active in the beginning, and after I'm live streaming for like 2 hours, They usually watch but don't comment.
How many people are watching? Do you know?
Yeah, I can stalk. Probably not very many now because I wasn't here for 15 minutes. There are 6 people watching.
Okay, yeah. I think the most I've seen is like.
Oh, now there's 5.
Oh.
I feel like I'm not supposed to show this, but my stream key is coded, so it's fine.
Oh, okay. I didn't mean to get you in trouble.
Oh, no, you're fine. You were A-okay. Like, I feel like I'm not supposed to, but I'm sure there's nothing wrong with showing it.
I don't know.
But yeah, 6 people at once is actually pretty good, honestly. So, hello, 6 people.
I mean, I've been on streams where there's literally like just me and Terry. I don't think I've ever been on a stream where Terry wasn't at least there for a little bit. There's been a couple times where like I've shown up and then he's immediately
Yeah.
left. But
I think there was one.
that I was on?
Mm-hmm.
That he wasn't?
Mm-hmm.
That, okay. if you
I'm
say
pretty
so.
sure. Because I was surprised.
Yeah. I was gonna say something. Damn, it's getting late.
Now, most of my people are international, so they can't watch it live. Like the guy from Poland, it was 3 in the morning.
Oof.
So,
yeah,
that's
no.
so cool that he joined it all.
I mean,
Terry's international too. He's in Canada.
I mean, you could stream at 1 in the morning.
I have.
Act like you're not awake.
I have.
Although I'd recommend going to bed a little bit early tonight.
Yeah. I'm just gonna be tired.
Alright.
I forgot.
Yeah, I'm not gonna tell you how to do your
You sound so judgy.
I've almost kicked your stand. I'm learning. I'm just saying.
Hey Ricky, how was the food?
Great.
What was it?
Chicken enchilada.
I miss chicken. Dude, I had Taco Bell Thursday and yesterday. The first time like since I went vegetarian. Because I always knew they had like vegetarian options,
Mm-hmm.
but it was never really worth the effort to like figure it out. Especially since I'm like very picky. So like I don't like beans. And most of the vegetarian they just take out the meat and substitute it with beans. I'm like, no,
Gross.
I don't like beans. But then I found they had like a spicy potato taco. And I
Those were good.
And I can make it supreme. And it was like, oh man, I had 6 yesterday.
I had 6.
I had 3 for lunch, and then I went to my mom's. I'm like, hey, you want to go Taco Bell? And so we did, and I got 3 more.
That's awesome.
It was good, cheap, fake Mexican food. It was exactly what I wanted.
Sometimes what you need.
Yeah, I went to the dentist yesterday, which is in Sanger, because I used to live in Sanger. And then I had to go to Reedley for work, but there wasn't really, I had to figure out something to eat for lunch. And there was a Taco Bell. That's
All
a
right.
super interesting story, but I don't live an interesting life.
It's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, One Piece.
Let's get back to this finally. Oops, I'm clicking on the wrong thing. What am I trying to do? Ah, music.
You were succeeding, not trying. I feel like that should be on a fortune cookie.
Right. Terry says I missed a couple. The early ones are hard to catch because of the kids. Oh, I'm glad I'm doing them later because this is just more convenient for me too.
Kids. So I probably should watch all the smack talking of kids.
Yeah,
be-
my
I
friends
should-
and I don't want to have kids ever, so
I
that's
don't
kind of
want
thing.
kids.
We'd also be terrible parents, so there's
I
that
would
too.
be the worst parent.
I agree.
Thank you. Thank you for being to be a bad parent. Like you're like the only second. Oh God, it wasn't right. You were only the second person in my life to say, "Hey, Walker, you'd be a bad parent." And the first
Really?
was Emily.
Oh,
Yeah.
people are not being honest then.
No, they totally did that nice thing. They're like, "Oh, you'd be such a good dad," and I'm like, "You've never seen me having to take care of anything."
Yep.
Like I used to have 4 fish tanks. I don't think I ever had a fish live longer than a year.
Aw, that's sad.
It is sad.
I mean, being a bad pet owner, or just being a pet owner, I don't think is very indicative of how good you'd be with kids.
I mean,
Because I'm a fantastic pet owner, but I hate looking after children.
Well, I think that all that means is even though we'd be bad parents, you would still be the better parent of the two of us.
Ah, yes, that's fair.
Okay.
We can settle with that. That being said, I'm always glad when smart people I know are having kids. I'm like, yes, please, more smart people.
Better than stupid people that have kids.
You've seen the movie Idiocracy, right?
What was it?
Idiocracy.
No.
It's a very good movie.
You gotta watch it
It's very funny.
With what time, guys?
right now.
Right now,
Oh, I'm making a leg.
you can keep
I
making your
can't
peg
say I'm
leg.
not making a leg. I'm making a. It's actually not as bad. I think I made it too long. I think I overcompensated. It's definitely too long. one of these days, I will know exactly what to do. And it will just happen.
Yeah, being an artist is all about having a really critical eye and just be able to look at it. It's like a big game of spot the difference, honestly. If you were good at those as a kid, you'll be a good artist.
The other part,
Words of wisdom.
the other part, like, part of me is just like, no one would know. Literally, no one would know. Well, artists would know. But 99% of the people would never know if your leg was just an inch too long. You're gonna put pants on it.
You right. You're 100% right. Terry says, the thing with kids is that everything is so gradual. Like a newborn is so easy to take care of. Sleep is hard though, and it only gets gradually tougher. It's hard to keep my 5-year-old. That makes a lot of sense.
Terry, you've never seen me on 8 hours of sleep.
He turns into a gremlin.
Have you seen me on 8 hours? You probably have.
I've seen you.
Students.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. No, like there was, and I always thought it was like I was just overreacting. And then one day, one of my friends, do you remember? Oh no, you didn't meet David. I ask you every time. But yeah, David like walked in one day and was like, Walker, what's wrong with you? You're like, you look sick. And I'm like, it's been 2 days in a row where I've gotten 8 hours of sleep. And he's like, yeah, no, you look like you've gotten like 4. And I'm like, oh, good.
This does not handle well.
He confirmed a lot of things about me where I thought I was just like, because I'm dramatic.
Very.
So I thought I was just over exaggerating. The other one was like, the smell of alcohol makes me like sick.
Mm-hmm.
It makes me feel like I'm gonna throw up. And that was something I've never been comfortable around alcohol. So I'm just like over exaggerating. And then one day we went to a conference and I was sitting next to a bunch of professors because it was the last day, so they wanted to take us out for dinner. So of course they were drinking.
Yeah.
And then the one next, I think it was Banerjee. Yeah, it was Banerjee. He ordered something that was like,
Smelly.
very smelly, and then a beer. Beer's the worst. Beer smells bad just to begin with. And like he kept putting them like next to me, and I just like
Getting sick.
I went pale and everything, and like David called it out. I'm like, Walker, you look sick. Are you gonna be okay? And I'm like, it's just I can smell it. And he's like, switch places with me. So I switched places with
That's
him.
good.
And just being one person away from him
Super helps.
made the biggest difference.
Yeah, I've never really cared about the smell of alcohol. It's not my favorite, but I don't mind it. My family all likes beer.
What if I have that thing? You know, like
Germans.
like, what's it called? Like the people who are like allergic, but not like in the traditional sense, in the sense of like their body just can't handle it and doesn't know what to do with it.
I know what you're talking about. I don't know what it's called though.
I think it's really common in like Koreans.
Maybe?
But it's not like the red cheeks. It's like a legit, like if they drink alcohol, it just like their body doesn't know what to do and they like have to go to the hospital.
I know what you're talking about. I'm not sure though.
I think Markiplier has it. I think that's where I learned it. I don't know. I actually kind of like my thigh.
I'm glad you kind of like your thigh.
I'm really scared to have you look at it because you're gonna take one look at it and be like, nope, that's not right, that's not right. But like,
I can give you gentle feedback.
I mean, I appreciate that, but my favorite thing about you is that you don't hold back.
This is true. I give people an option in my Discord though. I have a number system.
Oh, okay.
It's like 1 to 3.
Well, it's like it's one of those things. Like if I'm having a day where like I know your comments are gonna hurt me,
You'll let me know.
I just don't ask.
Oh, that too.
Like, of course, if I'm having a day where like comments hurt me, I'm usually not interacting with people.
Yeah, we're not really at the house.
So, but
Did you want feedback?
Just give me like 5 minutes to just be happy with what I got.
Yeah,
and
totally.
Then, yeah, I'll take some feedback. That also means I'm not gonna model anything, because I'm just gonna rotate it and stare.
Rotate and stare.
I don't know if you ever do that, but it's 100%. Like it's rare that I do something where I'm like, I actually kind of like that. So I'll literally just
Enjoy
kinda
it.
stare and just literally just drag my mouse and rotate it. Maybe I'll make a little change. I'm like, oh, you know what? Maybe I can make it a little better. Like this is a little.
I love how honest you are.
I feel like I'm a very honest person in general.
You are.
Almost to a point where I kind of need to learn to stop because it makes some
Yes.
people uncomfortable. Like I share too much.
Nah, you answer. You like people ask a question and they get a full answer when they don't expect to get a full answer.
Yeah, I do like to talk.
I'm like, you asked.
Oh, yeah, no. I've definitely had to point that out to people. I'm like, well, you asked.
Terry says Walker needs to turn his mic up. Here, I can increase the gain.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm mumbling.
Yeah, you got it right. That's okay.
It's
though.
getting late for me. I'm not like Mia. I don't.
Let's see.
I still have to go to my mom's after this.
There we go.
I'm probably gonna leave early.
That's fair.
I gotta go get that table.
Oh, for tomorrow.
Yep. For those listening, my mom has a table that's like, at least for me, it's like perfect for D&D. It's the right height. It's not like too tall, So if people want to like sit on the floor, they can, or they can sit on the couch. And it's like the right shape for the maps, and there's just long enough for the map and my little screen.
It's pretty awesome.
So I steal it once a month. Like I literally like there are times where my mom would just come home and the table
It's just
would be
gone.
gone, and she'll be like, "Oh, Walker took it." I should be better about that.
That's so funny. I mean, I guess she knows too, because like nothing else is missing in the
I mean,
house.
who's gonna break into a house to steal an old like
Yeah, it's
beat
not.
up table?
It's not like a super attractive table. It's just a very functional table.
I feel like if we got like a good sanding and maybe like
Varnish.
a new or paint. No, maybe not paint. Maybe just new varnish. It'd be pretty good. I mean, it is really like it's a nice table. If
You were so attached to this
it
table.
wasn't so yeah. So when I go to Notre Dame, I have to like sell all my stuff.
Yes,
As someone who doesn't have a lot of stuff, the stuff I do have, I am very attached to.
that's fair.
Like I have to leave my textbooks behind, and
Oh my god.
it bothers me.
I'm sorry. That wasn't very kind of me.
No,
But,
I
like-
didn't. No, I wasn't expecting a different response from you.
I mean, if you said anything but textbooks, I would have been like,
Oh, I mean, but anything that I like the printers are coming with me.
oh, I hope
Computers
so.
coming with me. All my D&D.
You can finally print as much as you want.
Um,
You get all this D&D stuff, and then you're gonna have like, you gotta get another D&D group when you're up there.
well, I want to keep playing D&D with everyone here. I just don't know if anyone's gonna be down to do it online.
Yeah.
But also, every time I'm in town, y'all gotta be available for like random
Yes.
like one-shot D&D things.
Mm-hmm. I didn't it didn't occur to me that you're gonna come back. I was like, oh cool, I'm just not gonna see you for 10 years.
I'm definitely gonna try and be here. 10 years. I'm hoping 3. I really am hoping I can do it in 3.
That'd be awesome.
Um,
I just hope you come back. I hope you don't get like super happy and
My
wherever
mom-
the hell you're going.
My mom is legit freaking out. Really, she's like, I just know it. You're gonna find a sweet little Catholic girl. You're gonna settle down, buy a house, have a family, and I'm like,
You would never end up with a sweet little Catholic girl. You're way
exactly.
too
Everything
for
you
that.
said, Mom, is wrong.
That's so funny though. God, she loves you, you know.
Yeah, well, that's just it. She's just worried I'm not gonna come back. I'm like, no. Like, especially since I'm pretty confident. Like, the second I graduate, I could have a professor job,
Here.
either at state or at city.
I recommend City.
I'd honestly take either.
I kind of like that if you're doing state just so you can make it suck less.
Sorry, I just remembered the big thing that happened this week that I, for some reason, forgot to tell you when we were catching up this week. I went to City, I think it was Wednesday night,
Mm-hmm.
and I usually get there a little bit early because I have a student who needs some things to be set up for them. So I always show up a little bit early to set it all up. And I show up, and there's people just kind of outside my classroom watching the door. And like they were my students, so I'm like, oh, okay. There's a class in session. They're waiting for it to get out, and they're just for some reason staring intently.
Mm-hmm.
So I go in there and I see actually one of the techs there, and I look at him and I'm like, hey, how's it going? He's like, oh, hey, are you teaching? Because something's kind of going on right now. And I'm like, what are you? And I look in, and there's probably 6+ cops, 3 or 4 firemen, a couple paramedics. Tables are like pushed about. One's like on the ground, and there's the student in a chair, just sitting there, and they're just like, not like yelling, but kind of berating. Like, I couldn't catch what they were saying, but being very stern with this gentleman,
Okay.
and just going at him. And I asked what's happening. Like, I don't know. They think it's some sort of bad trip. I'm like, okay, whatever. So then I wait, and then they actually I go into the back room and I come back. And when I come back, they're taking him out in a gurney, handcuffed to it, with a spit mask on.
Wow.
And they're just like,
It means he's just being an ass.
it was, yeah.
He might not even remember it.
Like that.
Yeah, that was an interesting
Yeah,
story. That
yeah.
was a good thing to lead with, like how it happened this week.
I would have opened the door and already been halfway through it.
Does it beat the Taco Bell story?
It definitely beats you eating 6 tacos in a day.
Definitely beats your potato tacos.
They were good though.
Uh,
I was a little disappointed because it said spicy, but they weren't spicy enough. And
It's
I,
for people like me.
yes,
but,
I can't handle spice.
I'm a person like Mia. I can't handle a lot of spice. But this was a sad level, like maybe like a kernel of spice.
A kernel.
I don't know a seed.
I would guess a seed.
A hint?
Okay. Well, it's like peppercorns. I think are a kernel, right?
You know this?
I
You
know
guys are
this.
such dorks.
What?
Hmm?
Fake news.
Fake news, right? Okay, Mia. I've appreciated it. Do you want to come be harsh?
I can be nice.
I honestly don't care. Like, you're fine.
Let me detail this bottle
Yeah,
or whatever the hell I'm doing to
Of
it.
course, you do.
I'm just like, here's have some ridges on this bottle to paint.
Take as much time as you need. I'll just keep staring at it.
It's just gonna be scribbles. There we go. It's scribbly, and now the bottle looks more interesting.
I also want to specify, it's just the thigh.
Okay.
I know.
Oop! I just punched my tablet.
I know the bottom half is still a stick.
That's pretty good. Let me see the front.
No.
Why not?
Okay.
It's a 3D model. I need to see all the sides. Yeah, it's not bad. It would be a lot easier to tell if there were 2 legs instead of 1.
Yeah, I don't do it that way. I make it the way I want it, and then I mirror.
Yeah, I don't see anything like flaring around, but mainly because there's not really a whole lot to tell you. There's no knee.
I know.
There's no
I know.
calf.
I know.
You made a cylinder.
Yep.
Tapered cylinder.
No, a smooth.
It
Yeah,
goes into the butt nicely.
Oh, that's because I like.
It'd be best if you merged them and then smooth that seam, but
I don't
that's
want to. Not quite yet, because I still have that lady business issue.
right. Just don't do that.
No, you're right. Like, you're right. You're right. That looks. It still freaks. I'm kind of glad the leg is hiding it a bit. Guys, she didn't fully hate it.
No, it wasn't that bad. I just love that you wouldn't rotate it. I'm like, it's a 3D model you asked for feedback on.
Yeah, but last time I did that.
Yeah, your back was
the
as
square
flat as a
back.
board.
Yeah, we're like, no, just look at it from the front. No, it was the side. It looked great from the side.
It looked okay.
No, it looked great because it was like, it just had the curve and like you rotate it a little bit and like, oh yeah, it's a square. Which is funny because it started out as a cylinder, or a sphere.
Wow.
So I don't know how I made it square.
I don't know.
I'm just really good with those hard edges.
I guess so, huh?
I kind of don't want to mess with them yet because I know
Yeah, I wouldn't.
everything.
There's
I
not
do-
a whole lot of detail that goes on the thigh, so I'd recommend
Well, I
to
know-
block
I
out
meant,
the whole
like,
character.
Just leave it with the peg leg. Because I
No.
know once I start adding detail, it's going to mess up the thigh.
That's okay.
Is it?
This bottle looks so much prettier than I anticipated to. Walker, look how pretty this bottle is now.
Model or bottom?
The bottle.
Oh, so you're actually saying bottom.
Isn't that pretty?
That's actually pretty nice.
I know. I didn't intend to do anything with it. I'm like, okay, I need to do something to it. I like it. It's nice.
Oh, that's something I can do. I need... Because I'm really good with hard surfaces. I should model some, like, potions of healing. And then I can hand them out to people so they can easily see.
That's so cute. You should absolutely do that tonight.
I'll add that. No. I already have to leave in like half an hour.
This is true.
I still have to go all the way to this side of town.
Gasp.
Yeah, sometimes you can be hurtful.
How is that hurtful? You're so dramatic.
No, it actually wasn't hurtful. I love
I know it wasn't hurtful.
I love it. If it was actually hurtful, I wouldn't have said anything. I would have left in silence.
Aw.
Oh, you act like you didn't know that. I'm very open.
So that means I've never hurt your feelings. Because you always have a lot to say.
You never hurt them. There are definitely moments where I felt bad for bothering you. Because I can be quite bothersome.
Nah, you're fine.
Mostly in ASME.
Oh yeah, that was a long time
Couple times
ago.
We've been modeling. I'm like, all right, I'm being slightly annoying to Mia, and this is her letting me know, which I kind of appreciate. It's much better than you just letting me continue to be annoying, and then I just feel worse later.
This is true. You really weren't ever that bad. I can't remember ever telling you to stop. But apparently
you
I
definitely
did.
told me to stop in ASME multiple times.
Oh.
But in my defense, in ASME, for those listening, I guess, ASME is kind of like a study room
Oh yeah.
for us mechanical engineers. Back when we were in school, and it was supposed to be a study room, but most of us
I went there
treated
for
it
snacks.
as social hour / food time.
It was just there for food. I never even became a member.
Yeah, no, you definitely should have, because you definitely
I'm not allowed to buy snacks once I'm a member.
actually I think anyone can buy snacks.
Oh, when I first got there, they were like, you should become a member. And I'm like,
Yes.
do I have to? They said, and they looked at me and looked at like the snacks I was holding, and they were like, yes. Didn't.
No, it's fine. Ooh, see, it already. Okay, sorry, I'm being dramatic again.
That's okay.
What were we saying? ASME, yeah. No, there's just a few times where you were trying to work, like actually.
Oh, I was doing commissions then.
Is that what it was? I don't know what it was.
Yeah, so I especially would care. And I hated doing
You'd be like,
commissions.
"Come watch this video." And you're like, Walker, stop.
I hate when people try to show me videos too. That's a personal
There you
thing.
go. See?
Oh, you're trying to show me some like anime crap, and I was like, I don't. Like, this is the coolest fight scene ever. And I'm like, they're all the same.
It was the coolest fight scene ever.
I don't know. You're the one who's showing it to me. And I was giving you a very hard time.
Oh, maybe One Punch Man, because One Punch Man's fight scenes are pretty.
Walker, look. Look, I did the swirl brush, and it did this. It's so pretty.
How did you do that? Wait, what?
I don't know. I just used a swirl brush, and it worked out really well.
I like that.
This brush,
But how did you do that?
I just kind of squiggle back and forth.
Yeah,
It's
but no, like
this brush.
Yes.
The piece
that's-
itself?
Yeah.
Oh, I
'cause,
just
like,
took it. It's an IMM brush.
okay. Yes, but also.
What do you mean? I've answered all your questions.
I
How
know.
I did.
I know. This is definitely on me, and I don't know how to use the words to ask the question to get the information I want.
Okay, well, when you find out, let me know.
No, I think I'm just gonna go back to modeling.
Okay.
It's not worth it. It's cool. I like it.
Now I want to know. What did you want to know? Are you confused how I made the shape? I just took one and I duplicated it, so there's 3.
Let's say yes.
Okay. I do like to teach, so that's why I'm like, no,
I get that.
I will answer.
As you tell the professor.
Yeah. No, I'm not gonna let you tell me. I'm not gonna take the 2 seconds to use my words.
I actually think other than graphics I'm really struggling with.
Why?
It's just because the students are so bored, and I can't blame them, because graphics is just not an interesting. Other than SolidWorks, but SolidWorks isn't until way later.
Yeah.
But like statics, like I really feel like, especially after last week, and like with the worst lecture ever, this week has been so much better,
That's good.
and the students have been responding so much more. And just every now and then I'll have a moment of like, wow, they really seem to like that and appreciate that. So that was really nice.
On a slightly off-topic note, if you ever want to see a super awesome live stream, you should go in the Discord and look in the general channel for the Learn to 3D Model Discord, because I linked it
Yeah.
for Maria, and it's amazing, because she's amazing. I pretty much watched the entire thing. I clicked through it because I have the attention span of a gnat, but
Same.
I highly recommend it, though. Her work is incredible. You know what? I'm going to show it. I'm pretty sure I can show stuff without being, like, sued. I don't know.
Well, we're gonna find
We're
out.
going to find out. I'm just showing images, and it's on Google.
Oh, just images. Like you're gonna like pull up the
Yeah.
screen.
This is something that she's made. It's this really beautiful scene between a dragon and a mouse, and there's just so much personality in it. Just absolutely gorgeous. She also
Wow.
did this, which I thought was just beautiful. The back of it's like a diamond and it extrudes out. It's just a torso up
This
bust.
is ZBrush?
Yeah.
Oh, click on that one.
This one?
Yeah. Oh, that was the one you showed earlier.
Mhm,
Just
but a different angle.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's not from her. This is from her, which I thought was really, really cute. Had a lot of good personality in it once it renders all the way. I'll do the color version of it. But yeah, that was another incredible piece. She also did Snape,
Hey, that's in the thingy, isn't it?
probably, because she's
There's
amazing.
definitely a Snape. I don't know.
Here we
if
go.
it's
This
that
is a
Snape.
presentation that I linked to in the Discord. But definitely watch this. Yeah, Terry says those are incredible. Yeah, I love her. Oh god, this is one of my favorite pieces she's ever made. Ah, this is so good. So cool. So yeah, I highly recommend her. Just her way of sculpting is just beautiful.
Damn, she put like faint ribs in that last one.
Mm-hmm. Because she doesn't design for 3D printing. She just designs to make good stuff in ZBrush.
I mean, you could.
I still
it
put
won't
details.
print, but you
Yeah.
can print it.
I put details
Yeah.
like that still too. I can't help myself. I'm just obviously not quite this good yet.
You just want it to look good.
But yeah, her stuff is amazing. I'm trying to see if there's anything else I recognize.
Excuse me.
Oh yeah.
I hope they didn't hear
It's
that
cute.
burp. I'm so sorry if you did.
No, you're okay. It was
Yeah.
like super mute. It just sounds like you
cool.
coughed.
That's cool. I know burping and mics can be like the worst thing.
But yeah, anyway, that's her. She's amazing. Definitely go to the Discord and check those out. If you're not a $10 patron, then you can't. But I assume you'd be watching this in the future. Whoever's watching this, and that means you are, because you're watching the archives. So go look. Okay, I feel like she just needs more detail. I'm gonna add something to her arms. How about that? Okay, got a mask lasso. And what's really fun, that live stream I just recommended, is that she talks about artists that she admires, and then just like a bunch of other incredible artists, and it's just so cool.
One of these days, that's gonna be you.
I know.
People are gonna be talking about you.
Me. One day.
I mean, I already do.
Not today.
but
Oh, thanks.
People are probably annoyed. I've definitely told people the same stories multiple times about you and Ricky. I'm like, we need
What
to
stories
talk.
are there to tell? Just like, yep, she does Kickstarters and Patreon, and she makes money,
There you
and
go.
she makes D&D.
Yep. And then like
You're
sometimes
funny.
I'll pull up the website. Sometimes I'll pull up pictures. I'm like, check out my friends.
Check out my friends. That's so funny.
Well, I'm never gonna have kids, so I have to be proud of something.
That's so cute and honest.
That's actually a question I get a lot. Like, if you're not gonna have kids, like, what are you gonna do with your life? Well, I'm gonna have some great friends.
Some great friends.
Lots of hobbies.
I always find that like an asinine question. I was just like, your life won't be meaningful if you don't have kids. And I'm like, that's such a horrible thing to say to someone. Like, have the opinion, but I'm like, I can't believe that you're like audibly telling me that.
I wouldn't be so much offended by that, but then I feel like it's like, well, what about the people that literally can't have kids?
Right?
Like, you know,
I've never been that much of a jerk to be like, oh, well, I'm infertile. But like, I've been tempted to just make them feel bad in the moment, but I don't because I can't lie.
I want. I should probably do that once my health benefits come in. I should probably go do a fertility test and really see. 'Cause like, oh God, I'm praying to God that I am infertile. It's just one less thing to worry about.
Cracks me up that you say that because you're not religious.
I'm not. No. I also like saying I'm a devout atheist.
I'm sure people hate that.
Oh, they really do, because they hear the devout and they're like, oh, okay, so you got. Oh.
I'm like,
wait.
oh.
What?
It's like, that's not how that works.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I can be devout. Other things.
You're misusing the word, but it's fine.
I mean, is devout only for religious things?
All right, Google. Today's Google day. It might just be like firm in belief or whatever. Devout, adjective, having or showing deep religious feeling or commitment,
Oh.
or totally committed to a cause or belief.
Then I should go join that
So-
satanic church.
Depends. Yeah, that's similar as God-fearing. So it's definitely obviously a religious connotation.
Well, you know, I've never been good with words. So.
Terry said just send in the commission request me. I don't know why I'm so nervous about it. I'm going to look at it. I hope it doesn't stress you out that I'm doing it live. I won't put it on here so it doesn't stress you out. But I'm curious what you want.
Terry's doing a commission?
Yeah, he was a 550 winner.
Dun, dun, dun.
I know, right?
What do you commission?
I'm going to find out.
That's okay.
Oh, it's awesome.
Yeah.
It's a half-elf, male, with a quarterstaff, hide cloak. Hell yeah.
What kind of class?
Druid. Circle of the land. Ooh, there's pictures. Thank you for sending pictures. People never send pictures. Yeah, it's gonna be awesome.
You asked me for pictures.
People, okay, I say never, but I mean like just generally not. Not literally never. That's awesome.
I wonder if maybe they feel like it's like rude. Like you're the
But
artist.
I'm
you
like
should-
so insistent. I'm like, please,
Oh.
tell me. Tell me. All right. Oh, it's awesome. So you played this character for a long time. I'm read it all out loud in case any of it is personal. But I'm really excited for this. This is going to be awesome. Thank you so much for putting such an awesome request. I knew that you would.
Does Terry play D&D?
Hell yeah.
I don't know why that surprised me.
I don't know why that
I
surprises
feel
you
like most
either.
people, and yeah, I don't. I'm sorry, Terry. That
I
was,
approach everyone that
yeah,
is in my Patreon
yeah,
plays D&D.
that's- I'm
All
just
right.
elated. Sometimes.
Hell yeah. I'm so excited for that. I was looking at the pictures and stuff. That's going to be awesome. He said, is that cool? I know you've done a couple of druids. I've done like...
You're doing Druid now.
I'm doing Druid now. I don't know if I've done the other... the very first mall I did that like didn't suck. Remember that? Like the mall that was like reaching out and pretty? I don't know. She was a Druid, but she sucked. She was the same time period that I did the Tabaxi female. So
But
it wasn't that good.
There's only like 13 classes, and you've made how many models?
Yeah, I haven't done
At
that many
some point,
Druids.
I feel like, I mean, just by just sheer numbers, at some point you're gonna.
You'd think I'd do more. Like obviously this is one. And the very first one I ever did. That's like my third or fourth mall I ever did. So that's two. I can't think of any others.
You never made half. You should have made half. Yeah.
Yeah, I've never done it. This is my third one ever, only. And even then, I wouldn't care. I think druids are awesome. Elves are my absolute favorite thing to model. Just because like the ears. The Firbolg, this has been really fun. So this might be a close second, my favorite thing to model. Other than monsters. Monsters are always my favorite.
I don't think you would have liked the Firbolg as much if it wasn't for the paint. Because otherwise, because if you're not careful with Firbolgs, because some of them, they can end up looking like cows.
That's true.
Mm-hmm.
That's very, very true.
And
She
yours
looks
is
really
very cute.
very
I
cute.
love the like freckle stuff.
Thank you. Let's see. What does she look like without paint? Oh, it's dark and impossible to see. Nah, she looks really good without paint, too.
I take it back. I just really like the paint.
It's so good. Ah, render that shit.
Like even if you go really detailed with the paint, even if you didn't, like just a few colors.
You know what's funny? This because it seems detailed because there's different colors, but there's no gradient, there's no shadows. The elf was pretty detailed because I put gradients on her clothing.
Well, that just further confirms.
Did you ever see the elf finished?
I think probably not for a stream. I think you probably posted it somewhere.
I didn't.
Oh.
I'll open it.
Okay, that's fine. I liked it. You keep saying this like you're expecting me to hate one of them or like be disappointed, but like
I'm just showing it to you because I'm happy with it.
One sec, I'm coming.
She's very pretty.
I'm coming.
So happy the way she came out.
Yeah.
She's very pretty. Her hair's just pink now.
Well, I didn't see the
changed pink.
staff with the color. That's cool.
Right? Yeah, I made the staff from scratch, but I don't do that super often.
Yeah, I know you hate weapons.
I hate all of it. Just kidding. But yeah, this was so much fun to do.
I really hope that when I get good and start making like people,
Mm-hmm.
like I want to do like huge, awesome armors, over the top weapons, and I feel like that's like almost the opposite of what you do.
Yeah, my stuff's real delicate. I love the color palette for this model. It's all earthy.
Was it just a sorceress or something? Was there a specific?
The elf?
Yeah.
Yeah, sorceress.
So sorcerer class.
Yeah.
Okay.
It could. That's what asked me what I'd do to change it to make it a wizard, and I literally pulled out the player's handbook because I gave an answer and it was 100%. Tomes. Sorcerers are innately magical, and wizards do more studying.
Oh, you just want to know what the difference they were?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So how would I dress it differently? So if I did made her a wizard, I give her like tomes on her hip and that kind of stuff. I put more things with runes on them. I probably put runes on her.
Yeah. But you're also thinking basic. One of my favorite concepts for a wizard was tattooed spells. So
that's so cool.
Became the tome. Or the wizard spell book, as they put it.
That's extremely cool.
But then, but it's like you have to read it every day. So I picture them with like a mirror, like for the back, like a mirror, like.
I mean, don't you memorize it at some point?
No, that's the whole point. The cantrips are supposed to be spells you've memorized. They're like so simple you memorize. Other spells are like they're just so magical and complex. You have to like refresh every day. Or you
Gotcha. That's so cool though. But yeah, I wanted her to be a sorcerer because I wanted her to be like just super innately powerful. So she doesn't look like she's super intimidating, but she can really screw you up gracefully.
But the funny part about that is it's pretty much well accepted that of the 3 arcane spellcasters, wizard's the best.
Yeah, I know. I don't care.
Yeah. Sorcerers, I just feel like for role playing, just the coolest. Because like they have the Shadow Sorcerer.
Right?
Actually, the sorcerers in the main book I don't think are all that great. But all the expansion sorcerers
are really good.
Like they have the Storm Sorcerer. That's just, that one also really seems cool. And then Warlocks have a patron.
Yes. Which I thought about making her a Warlock. But I was like, nah. What? Is this? Come on. I forgot to split this into its own group. Whoops.
That's what I want to do a Warlock, but I want it to like the patron's like behind it.
What do you mean?
I picture like a human casting spells, but then like behind it, there's like darkness with like hands coming out.
Super terrifying.
Something like that, right?
I like it.
I'll add that to my list.
Different color.
I'm at what, 4 now?
You've got quite the list now.
Yeah, that one's gonna be a whiz.
Carrie says that he loves the pose of the sorceress. Thank you. I struggled really hardcore with her arm that's holding the staff because I want it to be like a lower grip, but when you hold something lower in your hand does like this thing where it's all slanted and my hand's all claw-like, but it's really hard to do. Your pinky kind of like extends. I have a broom over here that I kept holding to like try to see what it'd be like. I just had to bring her arm up.
It worked. I've also been letting this go, hoping Snape will appear to see.
He's looking at the ZBrush screen.
Yeah. Well, I gotta take off. So I'm just kind of waiting to see if it'll pop up. And it just hasn't.
Looks like this is pretty much done. I think I'm gonna add more, like just like a little fur bit on top right here. And then I will probably be done for today. Or at least live streaming.
Oh, excuse me. I'm just done.
Long week. And then you got D&D tomorrow. You're going to be wiped out.
Yeah, part of me is actually kind of glad it's ending just a little bit early.
Yeah. Well, it's ending in like a couple hours early, right?
Just like 2, but we also started an hour later now. Hour and a half later now.
It's true.
So.
Yeah, I'm going to show up like at 11:30 because people are slow. Just being clear, like I'm not being late.
I don't think you're going to show up. I think you're going to be late. I think you're going to be tired. I think you're going to sleep in. And you're just gonna be...
I'm not you.
Wow. You're not wrong. Just trying to fight for that.
You're like, I'm not going to fight for that.
I'm trying to be less disagreeable. It's not working.
It's not, but that's okay. It makes it funnier. It adds to it. Hey, Rebecca's here. It's my first time watching. Loving what I see. You make it look so easy. I'm planning on subscribing to your Patreon so I can learn to do this. That'd be awesome. Just make sure you don't do it tonight, just in case you're thinking of doing it soon, because you'll get charged today and on the 1st of the month. So you'll get double charged within a 24-hour period, which would be sad. Oh, Terry's leaving. All right. Bye, Terry.
Bye, Terry. Good night.
But yeah, just want to make sure. I didn't think you were jumping up right now, Rebecca, but just want to make sure, because like I always feel bad people sign up in like the last hour of like the last day of the month and they get double charged. And like I wish Patreon was more upfront about that, because there's not really anything I can do about it. But after that, obviously, you only get charged on the 1st of the month.
Ooh. That's creepy.
Looking at all the showcases on
some of
ZBrush.
them are just really beautiful. And someone's like, all right, this is like a nightmare someone had, and they just decided to make it a reality.
Right.
Damn, these people are just insane.
That's my goal.
My goal is to be adequate enough to where it prints, I can go like, they'll know what it is.
They'll know what it is.
Yeah.
All right.
I don't know why I'm putting so much effort into this body.
I mean, it's good that you're practicing and learning like anatomy and stuff. And for context, Rebecca, if you haven't been here before, Walker is my friend and DM, and he is learning ZRush in the background, but much more casually because he has like a full-time job and whatnot.
Well, 2 full part-time jobs.
Yeah. I mean, doesn't everyone have like a bunch of other commitments? That's true. Just want to clarify, like I don't really have any actual like artist friends that do this full time. There's a girl on Patreon who I'm backing now. It's my favorite artist, and like it's so cool because she doesn't have that many people supporting her yet. And I messaged her like a dork because I'm all excited about it, and like she responded. And I feel like I'm talking to a celebrity. Her stuff is amazing. I'll show you her stuff after the stream, or assuming you probably gonna leave soon.
I'm just gonna I'm still waiting for that snake picture to. Because I really feel like it looked exactly like the one you showed me.
I'm pretty sure she's a really renowned artist.
I just want, like, part of me secretly wants to be really good, but recognizes that's probably honestly not going to be until, like, I have my PhD and, like, a job.
Yeah.
And I can, like, just calm down. But until then.
But it's also important not to move goalposts on yourself. Because a lot of people do that, like, oh, like I'll do it when this happens, then I'll have time.
Oh, I've never been like that. I've always, the way I've always done things is I set goals, especially like life goals, and I'm just like, this will happen. Don't care when it happens, but it will happen.
But will.
It's worked out so far.
I'm
My
glad it's
PhD,
worked.
I never really had a time frame on when I wanted it done. I just knew it would happen.
Ah, my brush is being weird. All right, that's soloed. So I'm going to make it the color of this by pressing C. And now that color is selected in my palette, and I can click fill object, and bam, it is the same color.
Oh, excuse me.
All right. Trying to think of what other details I would like to add to this.
Well, what'd you say her name was? The artist?
Maria.
Maria. Okay, I'll keep it.
Yeah, Maria Panflova.
Because I gotta shut this down now.
Just look in the Discord. I have it posted in the Discord.
Yeah, and I was gonna look to see. Oh, you're talking about finding out the name. You're
Yeah.
Right, you're right.
It's all there.
Yeah, I really.
You're
am.
funny.
I really am. What was the word? Disagreeable. And I always forget the word too.
That makes it funny.
Because it's not what most people use.
They're a little more gentle about it.
I really don't care. I think it's hilarious. I tell everyone, literally everyone, and no one's disagreed. That one kind of upsets me. It's like you could at least pretend.
Well, it's true. You disagree with people for the sake of disagreeing with them. Let me take you that.
I don't. I really don't. It's just, it's become so innate in my personality. It's just happens. Like, no part of my mind immediately is like, oh, I should just disagree with this.
It's just part of you now.
It's just part of me.
I tease you bad, but it doesn't make you bad to be around.
What?
It doesn't make you bad to be around.
Okay. I mean, you've probably for sure said worse things about me.
Definitely. What I said right now, it wasn't even a bad thing. It was a nice thing.
What did you say now?
I said it doesn't make you bad to be around. Being disagreeable.
Nah, you definitely have worse traits. But thank you. You're trying to be nice.
I am trying.
I should just...
Just take it.
Yep. In my defense, though, it's getting late. My brain's not thinking right.
This is true. Okay, let me get
Oh, I
this
need to speak
color.
up. I'm sorry, I forgot. Mike's not.
Yeah. It's okay. Most people that are watching are just watching to like literally just look at and see what I'm doing. Speaking of, anyone's watching and has any questions about how I'm doing anything, definitely let me know.
What are you talking about me? They're all clearly watching.
For
Just
you.
For me, yeah.
I mean, some people are, which I find that very funny.
Well, that's sad now, because most streams I don't make it to. So I
I
really
know.
hope you're not like, is Walker here? No, bye.
No. Nah, no one's that rude.
Okay. I'm glad they like them. Watch them all hate me now. They're all gonna learn how most people treat me, and they're all gonna do it and just be like, oh, Walker's not funny.
You're just fun to tease.
Yeah, it's because I'm dramatic.
Very.
I have good reactions. I should say good reactions. Dramatic.
I'm not sure what texture I'm going for here with this, but I just know that I like it.
Also, I just realized I just disagreed with myself. So that's how
Bad it's gotten.
that's how I disagree with myself.
Need an intervention. Okay. That looks good.
If anyone actually tried to give me an intervention, I would just walk out the door.
That sounds right. Hey, 3D Print Viking is here. Just finished his stream, so he's back. Hello. I'm probably gonna end mine soon, but I'm happy you're here.
Who was it?
I call him Tom the Viking.
Tom the Viking.
It's 3D Print Viking, but I found out his name is Thomas because Terry knows him. So I'm like, I'm gonna call you that.
Tom the Viking. I like it. Hi, Tom. I'm Walker.
You missed his honorific, the Viking. That's the best part.
Sorry, Tom
That's,
the Viking.
it's a silly thing.
I think I'll just call you the king.
That's too far away. Vikings aren't inherently kings. You're making a big assumption.
See, I knew you would disagree with that.
Yes.
So, how does that feel?
Like I'm right.
Okay, well, hold up. Be careful. Why are you more disagreeable mean? We can't have that.
All right. I'm trying to think of what kind of pose I want to give her. Probably a bit more relaxed, a bit more playful. I think I'll probably have like a hand on her hip and one on the staff. Just something that looks gentle in general because Firbolgs are supposed to be very peaceful. I don't think there's anything else I want to add to this. I might give her like, ooh, you know what would be cool? With this Matchwalker, like giving her like a necklace like made like of twine with like little like wooden ornaments on it. Like little pieces of like antler and stuff.
Or something?
Yeah.
Yeah, instead of, cutting off the ears of your enemy, she like takes
I mean, that's what I thought of
buttons.
initially, but I'm like, that's probably not going to fit for this.
That's
So
cute.
we won't
No,
make it
it's like-
too witch doctor.
Did you hear the whole thing though? She takes the buttons of her enemies.
Oh, that's cute.
Right?
And
It's still murderous, but
It's still murderous. Maybe not.
I think it was a cute murder.
Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and render this. I think she looks gorgeous. I'm super happy with this. I'm probably going to log off. If you guys have any quick questions, I don't mind answering them. For anyone new, this is apple juice. I hate beer, just FYI.
Apple juice is the best.
Martinelli specifically.
Nope, that's not true. I usually will open up
But it's
Martinelli's,
sparkling. It's so
and I'll
good.
Just let it get flat.
Rebecca says, are you going to give her an animal companion? Probably not, because this is going with my Women of Tabletop Kickstarter. So the other ones don't have friends or other models to go with them. But I do have a different Kickstarter I did with 50 different animals, or 25 animals, 2 poses. So I might like show it with her paired with one, but not put one on the base. Good question though. Cat's here. I'm rather late, but better late than ever, looking sweet. I like how you're doing poly paint now. I'm gonna stay. I was talking about like I like just mentioned I'm probably gonna like sign off because I've been live streaming for a while, but I'm excited that you're here.
I'm still leaving now.
I know, Walker.
I gotta get a table.
Hey Walker.
Yeah.
How much storage does your computer have?
My desktop?
Yeah.
1.5 terabytes.
Okay. Need more?
Why?
I've got a terabyte right here. I'm not gonna use it.
I don't think that would even fit in my.
It fits in most like standard PC cases, and it's the same SATA connection, and it's 7,200 RPM, so it's a faster one.
I mean, I'll take it, and if it doesn't work, I'll bring it back.
Cool.
That looks huge. Okay.
It's already been formatted, so it's wiped.
You're speaking another language now.
So right now I'm just going through and I'm adding thickness to some stuff because
Cool. Nothing.
everyone here are people that I like. So I'm like, I'm gonna hang out for a little bit longer actually. I'm gonna do just some like pretty much just preparing this model to be post. So yeah.
No. So I got this thing right here, which is a different.
All right.
1
I don't know
terabyte.
why that's
It's
happening.
smaller. It's also
There we go. It smoothed out really nicely.
I like it.
Rebecca says, I'm glad you're doing Kickstarters. I'm getting it. I have your other 2 Kickstarters.
Yeah.
Oh,
This came
awesome.
out of one of
I
these.
said I'm getting it like you understood, but you meant I'm getting it like you're going to support me. So thank you very much. I just read that weird. All right.
You know, that looks like more of a hard drive that I put in mine.
This doesn't have any thickness either, and I forgot to split this poly group, so I will do that. Otherwise, sometimes it adds panel loops weird.
Your setup.
I don't
There
think
was
so.
a free plug. And I took up 2 computers.
Yeah, it's all been cleared out since I took the extra monitor off.
Cass said she has to be careful, Martinelli. This stuff is addictive. I totally agree. My boyfriend Ricky just bought a case of like 30 of them in these little bottles. It was on sale, and it's so good.
No. This was also in his computer.
Dan says, you guys are still here. I had to go up on my way back home. Hopefully I make it on time.
128 gigs.
Yeah, first I took a snack break, or you saw that, and then Walker's leaving right now. I've been looking for this Kickstarter for a while. I know. I've been talking about it forever, I feel like.
15-minute video I posted on YouTube.
Oh, I can't even imagine. Because notice I had the option to go to like 4K.
Yeah. That just shooting that in there was about 4 to 5 gigs.
Oh yeah.
Just like
No,
3
4
minutes.
5 minutes?
Yeah. Of course, exported. It's probably pretty small, but
So I'm thickening up the trim because on my elf model I didn't, and it caused a lot of problems later on. And for this model it works out because it's gonna make her look more rounded and more wholesome in general. It was a problem with the elf though because I wanted like really fine belts and it was very hard to pose.
I have a 4K camera.
yeah, I wonder how many people actually know that those.
I didn't, except every now and then I'm like load and blurry. I gotta go in and like tell it, no, don't do auto, do max.
Yeah, I don't care if I have to wait 5 seconds.
Just do it.
All right, I'm gonna keep merging these down, pieces that move together. Obviously the trim pieces for the tunic will move with her.
1440 or something? That's mine, because I'm not 4, I'm 2K. And then
All right, that has thickness as well.
I literally can't do 4K, but I'm clicking.
I'm going to inflate this a bunch, making sure it doesn't look too weird on the outside. Nope, looks good still. And plus, I keep the poly group separate, so that way if I want to, I can go through and edit them after the fact.
The 10th. And then my first big paycheck will be in February from State.
That's a long time. No.
Yeah. The bright side is State will pay me through July. So I'll still keep getting paid even when I'm in Indiana.
Okay.
Indiana. No. I had it right?
There we go. I think it's all one piece. Sweet. They're actually lined up. Sometimes they get all like mixed up and stuff. Hey, Bruno's here too. It says, are you doing female commoners in Kickstarter too? I don't think so. I'm just doing a bunch of like different races and classes. Are you leaving?
Yeah, I'm leaving
Bye.
too. I'll see y'all tomorrow.
Awesome. See you.
Did you level up?
Yes.
You did?
Wait, we level up again?
Level 7.
Okay. I will do that then.
Okay.
I did it when we were there. I did one.
Yeah.
I
So we
d-
started at 5 and went to
Yes.
6. Now we're at 7.
I think I get...
And
I'm a rogue in that campaign. We have D&D tomorrow. But yeah, I will be level 7 by tomorrow morning.
okay. Bye.
Bye. All right, this is attached to this. So I'll merge that down. All right, so this is the base shirt. I'm gonna rename these things just so it's a little more organized in general. Kat says hi to everyone else as well. Hope everyone's having a good evening. And Rebecca just left. Goodbye. And yes, it has been a super good evening. don't know what to call this. It's like a poncho. How's your night been, babe?
Pretty good.
Pretty good.
Pretty chill.
Mine's been super fun.
Good. You got a long live stream going.
I do. I'm probably gonna sign off pretty soon. I'm just getting this all prepared to be posed for tomorrow morning, and then I'll probably sign off. I was just out like 10 minutes ago, but then Kat joined, and I'm like, what? I haven't talked to Kat forever. So I'm like, I'm gonna at least hang around for 15 minutes to like get some extra work done.
Yep.
I love all you guys equally, but like Kat helped me learn a bunch of stuff early on. Like when she first joined Patreon stuff, I never used polygrouping. I didn't really know what they were or how to use them. I never used Zeri Mesher, and I saw her sharing her process a lot in the Discord and it helped me a ton. So, yes. All right, so I'm making sure that these are not different poly groups. It's really hard to tell because they're so dense. Just because I don't want that. If I'm gonna move these, I would move the individual bag. So I'm just clicking Control W to group them all together. And now I'm gonna merge them all together. So yeah, just going through and kind of simplifying stuff right now. I'm gonna rename this bags. I want to make sure it's still separate enough because I will be, when I pose her, I'm going to need to move a lot of stuff around. Also, I had different like bands under here. I don't know what happened to them. They're somewhere. They might be hidden under this tunic. I don't know. Where is this? I have so many pieces. It's really hard to keep track of. There it is. I think there's a belt in there somewhere. It's a really fine detail, and I don't think it's really taking away from the model, so I think I might delete those pieces. I might regret that later. Here, I'll keep this one, at least. But the smaller one, you can't even see, so I won't worry about that. 0.02. There we go. And then merging the belt together to all these other little things. This was made with an IMM brush. It had this little basic pattern on it, and I just used a swirl brush and ended up coming out really nice very quickly. That's earlier in the stream. All right, merging these all down. Perfect. I'm missing one more trim piece. There we go. Bruce's gorgeous model. Damn. Thank you. And then Kat says, I just realized it's a lot more fun to watch someone posing than do it yourself. Yeah, I agree. Posing is the worst. Oop, where is her shirt? Not that kind of model. Yeah, I'm so happy with this model. Firbolgs are adorable, and I wanted to get that across. I don't know if you read the Discord, Bruno, but like I thought Firbolgs were small and cute, like gnomes. They're not. They're tall, 8 feet tall around, and like 300 pounds. So that was really funny for me, like complete like redesign. I was like, oh. I find that way funnier than it is. But I can't tell everyone I know. Because, like, I don't know. It's just a big difference, you know? I hadn't started modeling her, so it was fine. I think it's funny that Kat mentioned that comment about posing. Because posing is literally the worst. And I'll get better at it eventually, right? Like, my God. It has to suck less eventually.
Eventually.
Ah, my goodness. Bruno says, I love the druidic details as a druid lover. Yes. And yeah, she is a druid. So I don't know if I said that or not. But I'm glad you said that, because she is. Yeah, they're pretty big creatures. Yeah, I was Googling Firbolg just to see if people talked about it on Reddit and how people use it in their campaigns. And I just read this huge debate on like whether or not it should be a medium creature because they're so big, they should be considered larger or something like that. But then they're also a PC, so it makes issues. I don't know. It was quite the debate. Absolutely love her. She turned out quite nicely. Yeah. I'm very happy with it. Okay, make sure this is all one poly group as well. It is not. You know what? Sure. We'll keep them separate. That might be helpful. I've never used this specific base mesh before. The face was already really nicely polygrouped for me, which was nice. So the eyes being polygrouped like that will make it easier for me to give her an expression. It hasn't really bothered me not having it before, but you know, so I'm gonna group that together. I'll merge her eyes down. This is the first model I didn't give like eyelashes. I usually give like a something, but I gave her just a more gentle look in general. So I decided not to. And because she's a bigger model in general, I didn't think I need to exaggerate her eyes or anything. Did I merge the hair to the staff? I think I did. Whoop, I did. Let's not do that. Split. There we go. Oh, she's bald. All right, let's go ahead and merge this down as well. Let's see. If you ever get to that point, Mia, let me know how you did it. Still feels like a slog for me. I don't let you know. Bruno, they're giant descendants actually on 3.5 or 3, don't remember. They were considered giants. That makes sense. Nice face topo for expressions. Definitely makes sense. I never do like super elaborate expressions. One, because I like the model to be pretty flexible to however people want to use them. And then two, because it's really hard. So I just don't do it. Like I gave my witch a bit of a sassy expression. That's probably the most I've ever done. All right, what are these? These are even more trim pieces. Ah, I put this in the head group by accident. All right, these pieces can be merged down. Let me make sure that these are polygrouped together. There we go. And then move this out of the head folder because this isn't a head. All right, there goes the top. Weapon goes by itself. All right, I have less pieces finally. I guess her pants don't have anywhere to go either. I might add some like bags on the side of her thighs. All right, we're gonna do that a little bit thicker. There we go. And then yeah, she has a thigh gap now because it's easier to pose, but I'm not gonna have her like be curvy and then with like weirdly skinny thighs. Just want to put that out there. It's purely because if I have them touch now, when I try and pose, they'll merge together and it'll be like really hard to move her legs. I didn't think you would be upset about that, but I just had to like mention it for my own sake because it's a pet peeve. All right, all the bags are done. The boots are still 100 pieces, and that's because, oh boy, because shoes are hard. That's why. These came out pretty good though, as far as shoes go for me. Like, I'm not great at shoes. I meant to give that a trim piece, but I didn't. So how about I just get rid of it? Yeah, that doesn't take away from the model at all. It's a very, very small detail. I do wish the trim, oh, it does connect. It was just hidden. There we go. I'll deal with that later. The boot's a little tricky because they're so big, so like a lot of the pieces overlap, so I had to make them separate pieces. Otherwise, this would be a big problem posing. There's a recurring theme here. Posing is terrible. That's all you need to know. Okay, so I can merge these together and these together. Something is hidden. Now it shouldn't be. Nothing is hidden. I don't know what to tell you. Oh, what? That's weird. I don't know what that is. But I can go to geometry, modify topology, delete hidden. Bam, fixed that. I don't know what was happening with that or why that happened. There we go. Yay for custom boots. I really like the trim work you did. Thank you. Shoes are hard. I'll leave those as separate pieces. These can be merged down to the base. Just trying to reduce my subtools as much as possible for posing. Okay, that looks really crooked, because it is. There we go. Go ahead and merge that down as well. I don't think these have thickness. They will now. If they don't have thickness and you 3D print it, they will come out like holes. Just in case you were wondering. There we go. So these are separate pieces. I think I got everything. I'm gonna leave these separate too because I don't have anything to merge them to without them accidentally touching. So now the shoes aren't like 100 pieces anymore. Just 5, right? Yeah. Okay, I'm trying to think if there's anything else I can simplify with this. I can merge these down to the shirt. I can put the tunic down too. All right, I think we're good because I've been posing the body without any clothes on recently and then putting the clothes on afterwards, like dressing a Barbie doll, and it actually works better than I anticipated because it's a lot harder for me to give a dynamic pose with a model with clothes because I just have a hard time seeing the body. So I've been doing that recently and it's been helping me to not deform the clothes so much. Oops, just punched my mic stand. Okay, so this is much better and organized now. I will save this as a different file just in case. All right, let's get a quick render on this and I will be done for the night. This is a super long live stream. I did have breaks, so don't worry. All right, there we go. Thank you guys so much for joining. This is always a ton of fun. Thank you again to all of my $10 patrons and really any of you guys, but $10 especially because you guys were cool with me sharing these publicly and then making the archives private. So if you want to watch this live stream in your own time or watch any of my other 40 plus hours of live streams I have at this point, I have them all organized on my website. You can see the final render for each one of them and whatnot. But don't sign up tonight. Sign up tomorrow morning if you're going to do that because otherwise you'll get double charged. Just letting you know. Because Patreon charges on the 1st of every month. Anyway, thank you guys so much. This is awesome. And I will see you guys Sunday for sure, my $10 people, for class. So yeah, have a good night, guys.